Oh, really? Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
That's all right. It's time to start. Welcome to Above Table. We just got our food, so we're still wrangling ourselves back up in here. It's been about 3 weeks since we played, so we're going to do a pretty significant... And also, welcome back, Eric.
Yay!
Hello, everyone.
Daddy Eric.
Daddy Eric.
Yes. There's Papa Pope.
Papa Pope.
Yeah. Papa Pope.
Yeah.
Right.
Very important now. My bad.
We have Armand back after, 4 or 5 weeks of no Armand? And then also just 3 weeks of us not doing anything. Partially what we did is redid our room and redid the lighting. So maybe you notice it looks a little less orange, which I am happy about. And everyone is looking more even, and it's cool, man. It looks so professional. I'm into it.
Yeah.
It does. It looks very nice in here.
It looks very nice in here. The mood in the room is also a little bit nicer. But that orange, man, that orange was like buzzkill.
It was taken.
Buzzkill.
It was way down with that one.
Yeah. So, over the last few sessions, the Sunless Sky, the Callisto of the Sunless Sky of the Jupiter Elite, has been concocting a plan to try to unify the city in preparation for an attack from Melethor, an evil wizard on the fringes of town who is amassing an army of gnolls. In your endeavors, you've met with several of the factions and solved a few problems here and there along the way to make things easier for the factions to meet and or gain favor with them. You saved the daughter of one of the nobles in the Pinnacle District. You rescued the leader of the Copperblood, making the gaming district a little more sympathetic to your cause. The Jupiter Elite have already committed to being part of your meetings that you want to hold. And even the leaders within the Grey District have agreed to meet with you and see what kind of unification you can bring to Windfall. Venwick as well has mentioned in the past that he has a few jobs for you, though it's been a bit since you've checked in with him.
He has, hasn't
he? Would probably be someone you want to have at the meeting. So, putting all these pieces together, you recently went to the gaming district to follow a lead on an unseen agent, who are agents who are sewn into every fabric of Windfall society, who are secretly working for Melethor in some capacity. Not all of them to nefarious levels. Some are just trying to make a few extra bucks, or they have their own personal reasons for doing so. And Adrian was one such person, a former co-worker of Katinka, your resident boob fire person.
Yeah.
And
Boob blasters.
Katinka had already had some trust with Adrian and quite a bit of experience, and so Ed snuck out to talk to Adrian before you guys had a chance to kind of get the lowdown on what's going on with this, unseen Melethor situation. You guys met with Adrian and found out that his work with Melethor is pretty benign, and his goal for neutrality of Windfall was really what was his motivational factor, and trying not to get into the middle of the conflict so that the gaming district can just stay out of it. After convincing him that that's probably not going to happen and Melethor is way more evil than he probably thought, you asked him to be part of this summit, and he told you he is up to his eyeballs with some very serious situations. One of the main ones was the former leader, a week prior had vanished, and some other prominent leaderships within the gaming district, or at least the Copperblood, have vanished, or had come back to work slightly different than they were. You followed up this lead and found that one of the board of directors of the Copperblood, a orc named Grok, was conspiring with one of the other gaming district outfits to undercut the Copperblood and try to take it over from within. The Rattlers, yes. So the leadership of the Rattlers, Savvy the Snake, was working with Grok to try to undercut the Copperblood, and was employing some sort of pretty serious means of doing so, which you did not know what was. So you disguised Adrian. Oh, and Katinka took a nap. It's important. So Adrian offered. Katinka expelled a massive amount of energy, evaporating to Duragar in the battle with Grok, and
With my boobs.
with your boobs, and had to take a nap. Adrian then offered to fill in the gap and go with you guys to confront Savvy the Snake. So you guys thought it would be a great idea to disguise Adrian as Grok. And he went up to the front door of the Rattlers and did a very poor job of doing a Grok impression, but still managed to get through enough to where you could meet with Savvy and at least get into the sort of inner sanctum of the Rattlers and what they were doing there. After a brief conversation and Savvy kind of finding out that you are not who you said you were, a battle broke out. Pretty serious battle where people were falling down left and right. A giant snake came out of the ceiling. And then eventually a mind flayer descended down as the sort of ally of Savvy the Snake, though he had indicated that he was a little worried that Uzurok was getting a little too powerful for even him to keep under control, as he had nursed him back to health from a rock falling incident that Adrian and Katinka had instigated prior. With his strength almost back to full, he was becoming a liability, and Savvy wanted him dealt with. Though it didn't really seem like his values and yours were going to coincide, and so it was everybody on the chopping block. And Uzurok did what he could, but you guys overpowered him pretty significantly in that fight.
Yeah, we did.
And you managed to rescue Trey, too, who was not dead, which was much to the elation of Adrian. And with Trey back in leadership with the Copperblood, that frees up Adrian to be part of the summit, and you guys managed to get the gaming district to be part of the unification of Windfall.
Heroes after all.
After that battle, you guys were pretty tired and needed some sleeps.
We were a little sleepy.
At least most of you did.
We needed some
So you went to the headquarters of the Jupiter Elite to report to Daze. Gave him some information. He indicated to you that as a part of your reward, he gave you guys 1,000 gold, which you already got. But another part of your reward is that he is owed a favor from the Magic Stone, which is a magic item outlet in the Perseverance Plaza, in the sort of wealthier section of the Perseverance Plaza. And he could probably call in that favor to get one magic weapon. You guys have not decided who is going to request a style of weapon, but that is up to you to decide if you need a bow or a staff.
Oh, that's right.
Or a sword. So think about that.
That's right.
Yes. And
Get you a stick, yeah?
Not sure yet.
yeah. Knuckles, there you go.
Just
Some spiky nucks.
As you guys
Spiky nuts.
started to settle in to sleep again at Daze's personal residence within the Jupiter Elite, he was like, no, you cannot stay here again, you've got to go, and gave you keys to an abandoned temple within Fellwind, a few minutes outside of the gatehouse, off the beaten path a little bit, dusty. There was a skeleton in one bed, run down.
Oh, that's right.
But it's yours. There's enough rooms for everybody to have their own room. There is a large table with a large meeting area. There is a kitchen and basic accommodations. Though they are fairly run down at the moment, you could probably spruce them up if you wish.
Montage scene straight up.
Yeah. Dusting off the as you settled into your new quarters, two things happened. One is Duke went out to meet with Alondra, brought the Mind Flayer's brain with him to try to sacrifice the memories of others that the Mind Flayer had taken very brutally, like physically doing so. And somehow that managed to work, where the brain was fresh enough and the ritual worked, and the memories of these individuals that the Mind Flayer had sucked out got separated, re-released, and then taken by the Raven Queen.
Never underestimate the effectiveness of a really good, stupid idea.
And dark ritual magic.
And dark ritual magic.
Yeah. And it destroyed the brain in the process. He also found out a little bit about his own personal history, of which he has need-to-know basis memory by the nature of his existence. And his shadow companion revealed a few details about his role in how the Onyx got to where it is.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
It's your fault. It's a creature.
So,
right? I think, yeah.
well, that's what. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a dark
yeah.
shadow creature is what Shuk described it as.
Yeah.
At that time,
I love that it's officially Shuk. That's
Shuk is
great to me.
Ro wanted to do something really nice for Duke and went out and got a large jar and some preserving herbs and ran in excitedly, gave him to Duke, and was on her way to meet with Lord Edwin. She didn't have a lot of time. She was just like, this is awesome, and then jolted out the door before Duke had a chance to say that the brain had been disposed of. And so then Duke decided to take it upon himself to try to find another Mind Flayer brain in
common.
the city.
Just gonna be there.
So Ro then went to meet with Velvet Night Sky, and after a shot of Orcish ale, Velvet Night Sky managed to drunkenly convince the guards to let them up early. And you ascended up through a massive layer by layer ascension up the center spire of the windmill, which is vast.
So cool.
There's many noble houses that are settled in there, including Lord Edwin's own personal residence, which was where you met up with Lord Edwin. Lord Edwin, Jimmy the Juice, and 7 or 8 other guards, all clad in golden armor, started escorting you both up the spire of the windmill. When you arrived at the top, you saw a 30-foot by 60-foot door, solid stone, magically sealed, with inscriptions and iconography written all over it. You also saw over 100 instruments of different qualities just lined up on all the walls, on stands, and Lord Edwin explained to you that the door is magical and needs to be opened by a song on a specific instrument. So he has been working for his benefactor to open this door for quite a while, all while trying to collect the most rare instruments in all of Amios to open this door.
Good thing I got her really drunk first.
So yeah, after some above table chirps with information, you managed to
Necessary.
find yes.
It was a good riddle.
You managed to find the fish-shaped lute and play the song "Daughters," which is an old folk song, likely Orneru in origin. Now that you know that it opens this door, and once the door opened, you saw beaming sunlight, which is weird because it's nighttime. Solid white windows. As you walk into this brightly sunlit room, you see a meeting area off to one side. You see a set of twin thrones in the center on a raised platform. Everything is outlined in gold filigree and absolutely immaculate and perfect. And then you also see 7 little platforms that look like they could hold little tiny stones, as well as an 8th platform in between all of them that's a little bit larger, a little bit lower. We don't know what would go on that. As you take this in, Lord Edwin is like, "This is most excellent. Well, thank you so much. What would you like for pay? 100 gold each? Is that reasonable? Sounds reasonable to me." And Velvet's like, "Oh, 100 gold.
That is not anywhere near reason. We opened a magic portal into like some leadership throne room with ancient. Yeah, 100 gold each. Who are you talking to?
200?
How much is this room worth to you?
That
Yeah.
100.
You're not there.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I wanted her charisma. I was like, yes, I'm rolling with it.
You almost went there. You were
No,
thinking
you
about
wanted
it.
to go to sleep.
Oh, damn it.
Nobody wanted to
needed
go
that long
party
rest.
with
That's
Ro.
true.
Everyone wanted to go to bed.
I would have come party with bro. You were
Lord,
like, no, I have to run away by.
Lord Edwin's like, you drive a hard bargain. How about 200 and we escort you out now? Not violently.
200, and I get to look around first. I am part of the Jupiter Elite. I am part of the Sunless Sky.
Make a
Thank you
persuasion
very
check.
much. Ooh.
First roll.
Oh, that's a 19.
19?
That's not
He's
bad,
like,
though.
fine. 10 minutes.
Excellent. More than enough.
All right.
And she's gonna. I want to scope out the things for. I'm gonna go look at the thrones first to pretend like that is most important.
Okay.
And she's gonna go and look at them if they have
Do you
inscriptions.
speak Elvish?
Do I speak Elvish? I don't think I do.
I think we asked this last time.
Nope.
No,
Bro, the wrong person.
Yes.
Yep.
I did was like, if you want to bring anybody, but everyone wanted to sleep. So it's fine.
I
I didn't go to sleep. I was there. I was ready to go.
Velvet, you are brilliant. Why don't you come here real quick? And I'm going to bring her over and ask if she speaks whatever this is. Because do I know
She's
it's
like,
Elvish? From
maybe. I mean, like she looks at it, she's like, oh, she's good with old songs.
Yeah.
So, I want to roll for it.
Yeah.
She looks at it, she's like, I think it's Elvish. I did a little bit of it, mostly just lyrics, but it says, I think it's names on each throne. There is Kara, and this one is Tara.
Those are like names?
They're just names, yeah.
All right, great. And if there's anything else, any big iconography, like I don't know if anything looks like, are there big suns, something that she can remember?
On the thrones?
Yeah.
There's lots of like.
You need to be obvious for her to care because she wants to look at the pedestals.
Yes. There's nothing. The thrones are really ornate and like, gemmed out with gold and stuff like that. There's not a lot written on them. Mostly just the names. They kind of look like, the bottom part of that throne where the names are kind of come off. So like the oldest part of the throne is the throne itself, but the names can be changed as people change.
Convenient. That makes a lot of sense.
Name
And then
tags.
she'll go, and I want to look at the pedestals, and I want to see, are there any like markings, like maybe one for a specific one, or any instructions that aren't in Elvish, or any. And then she's gonna also look for levers on the walls and floors. That's the things that she's going.
Make
to
an investigation check for that part.
I'm so good at all of these things. And that is a 1 minus 0 plus 0. I did poorly. Can I have advantage for having help?
Velvet Night Sky's like, what are you looking for? You're like,
Balls.
so you kind of go around the table. You get real close to the windows at certain points, and this blinding light. You can't see out them right now.
sucks so bad.
As you go to the back of the throne room, you're feeling around. You go up to the back part of the where the throne is, and you find a lever.
Oh.
It's kind of like behind the platform of the thrones. If you think of the platform being about this high, the lever's on the back part of the platform, just under it.
She's gonna pull the lever.
All the windows go dark, and it becomes pitch black. You see stars outside. You can see fires, just fireplaces. What little light there is in the world, you can kind of see in distant places. What you would be able to see for sure, in a city that's pretty far away called Firestone, there is what's called the Permaforge, which is a well-known blacksmith.
Yeah.
And it has gigantic plumes of fire coming out of the top of it at all times, and you can just barely see that out of one of the windows.
Holy shit. She's gonna pull the lever again.
All the lights come back on. Sunlight again.
Oh, that is so fucking cool. All right. Good to know. And she's gonna put the lever down again and grab Velvet Night Sky, say, come on, and run out with her.
Where are you running out to?
Oh wait, we didn't get our money, did we?
Not yet.
We're going to run out of the room, and then she's going to stop and be like, just kidding, we need to get paid.
Where is that lever? It's dark in here.
If
He's
you get
holding
closer,
torches.
I'll say warmer. I'm just kidding. It's behind the thing. Please don't kill me.
Could you? Here you go. 200 to you, 200 to Velvet
An
Night
extra
Sky.
50 for finding the lever.
25.
Fine.
225.
Excellent.
All right,
Good
so
doing
then
business with you.
it was very good doing business with you too. Thank you for being such a hard bargain person. And Velvet Night Sky's like, isn't she the best? She's so good at convincing people of things. She's
I know.
she's a
Let's
little
go
girl.
have another drink.
I would love another drink. I'm so sleepy though. So Jimmy the Juice and the other guards escort you down at this point. You see, as you walk away, Lord Dalgrad pull out a stone and start to talk as you get out of earshot.
Shit.
If you want to roll a perception check, though.
Yes.
Is it a big stone?
What's that? It's just a small little
Oh, perception? 9.
9. Yeah, with a 9, you hear like, the door is open. No, he doesn't have the accent. The door is open.
No, boss.
Is your magnet still there? The balls magnet?
Yes.
She is in that moment. Are the guards next to her or behind her?
You have guards in front of you and guards behind you.
There's guards behind me.
Yeah, it's wide enough for 2 people. So you have 4 guards in front of you and like 3 guards behind you, walking down the stairs.
How many behind me?
3.
How wide are the stairs?
2 people wide, so 10 feet.
Okay. Okay. I only have silent image. I suppose I will do nothing.
All right.
I will take my knowledge with me.
Okay. So you come back down into overdrive, and you're now in overdrive, which is it's getting a little bit late. It's quieter.
Yeah.
You actually see Finnegan at the bar at this point.
Okay. Oh, Finnegan!
Oh, hey, what's up?
Not much. Having a great time hanging out with, dignitaries and celebrity musicians.
Were you
How
up
are
with Lord Edwin? That's pretty fucking cool.
I know it is not bad, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want my autograph?
I mean, not really.
Okay, good. I won't give it to you.
Do you want the drink or anything? I mean, it was night shift.
Yeah, I
but-
want a drink.
All right.
Buy me a drink.
What do you want? And he starts making you what drink you want. At a certain while he's making your drink, he's like, hey, listen, so I met your other lackey boy, Marcel. He comes in and says to
the
put
Duke's-
drinks on your tab. I don't do it, of course. I know better than that. So Gaultier gave me the rundown on him. But you should know, he comes in every night. He did not come in tonight. And I'm not going to say I'm worried about him. I'm not worried about him. He's fine. But just thought you should know that the other lackey boy might be, I don't know where he's at.
In need of help, maybe he shouldn't have been trying to scam us.
But he was saying that you told him to go find out a lot of the information about Gerard and the recruitment house.
And he runs his mouth. All right, thank you for letting me know.
Well, we
I will
found out
tell
we
Duke
both
his
knew,
lackey
yes.
is on the loose.
We figured we could talk amongst ourselves. We didn't,
That
you know
is
what I
fair.
mean? We were quiet about it.
That is fair. All right. I suppose instead of partying, Velvet, you will get to bed safe, yeah?
Yeah, I will be fine. My room's upstairs.
Show her a good time, yeah? I was going to show her a good time, but now I have to go, handle minions.
Show
or
her a
something.
good. I'll make sure she's taken care of.
That is what I
know-
mean. What do you think I mean?
I just don't want.
make me cut you.
I don't want Duke to cut my throat. Okay.
Yeah. At least he'd do it while you were looking. I would do it while you were sleeping.
That's very scary. Okay.
And then she's going to hurry back. God, everyone's sleeping.
Duke,
Duke's not sleeping.
Oh, good.
Yeah, technically I'm not either.
you.
Also, we had first time chats and things, and I wanted
Hey,
to say
cool.
hi.
Hello,
We
peoples.
did.
We did
got a
the first
robot
time
drop.
chat.
First time chat was me,
Yeah.
so that
Oh,
doesn't
was
count.
that you?
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yes.
Well,
Do we have
in that
Longest
case-
synopsis ever. Yes, it was the longest synopsis because we haven't played in 4 weeks, and one of our players missed the last 3 sessions we actually played. So there you
Yeah,
go.
jeez.
I think your mom said that she had to go to bed.
Good night, Mama. I love you.
So Duke, you go through some of the darker, sort of like more back alley parts of the Gray District. Go ahead.
Because I'm in, our temple, right?
Yeah.
So I first go to Katinka, and I go, "Hey, Katinka," and I like wake her up.
And I'm like, what? I put my breast out. What?
Defensive stance at this point.
Two little buds of fire.
Hey,
God, don't scare me like that. What do you want?
sorry. You can put those away. You don't gotta like point at me, all scary like I don't want to get blown up. So I might have messed up. And I took that beholder brain. No, sorry, the mind flayer brain, and I gave it to. Well, I got rid of it, and then
What?
And then it was for a good cause.
What was this cause?
And then Ro came back and had like a jar and a bunch of stuff to preserve it, and was like really excited about it. And now I feel really bad, and I think I have to go see if I can find another one. But you're Betty, like.
Fine, I will go with you to go fix this horrible mess you started.
All right. Well, that'd be great. I'd appreciate that.
Where do you think we're gonna find this?
Well, you're have back alley connection-y type things with your copper bloody people.
I guess I could.
All right, so we won't spend too long on this, but what you do is you start asking around some of the copper blood people, kind of some of the people that you know within the city, and you find out that there is a trader in the Forsaken District.
A traitor? We kill him. Oh, sorry.
He's the head of the Traders Guild.
There's a guild of traitors?
His name is Lewis. And if you were to find somebody that could probably find a Mind Flayer brain within Windfall, Lewis would either have one or know someone who could get it. You don't meet with him directly. You meet with one of his associates, and he hands you guys a sending stone, and he's like, "Yeah, let me get back to my boss and see what we can do. I mean, there's no one I know of right now that's trying to sell a Mind Flayer brain, but you never know. I mean, this place is crazy, yeah, it's late now, but Lewis is sleeping, and I'll ping you in the morning and see what we got, huh?"
I feel like haste is important.
Thunder was perfect. No, I got you. I just gotta remember that these things are hard to find. I don't know what you need it for, but I'm not asking, but...
Did you already talk through the stone?
What's that?
Did you already talk to the stone?
No, the stone goes to Lewis, but he's like, don't ask him anything. He's sleeping. It's just gonna bug him. He's gonna contact you in the morning. All right?
If how much does it cost to bug him?
It's no. You don't understand. That's not how this works. It's going to be expensive just to get the brain, okay? First, we got to find a buyer or a seller, right? You're trying to buy. First, we got to find a seller. Then we make the connection. Then we can do that, all right? So it's going to take, it's almost morning now. It's like 3 a.m. Just give it like 5 hours. Go take a nap.
We don't have 5 hours.
Why is it taking so long? Or why would it take so long to find everyone?
If I wanted to find like a strawberry rhubarb pie in Windfall, it's going to take a few hours, all right? Like a Mind Flayer brain is a whole nother level of rhubarb pie,
I could find you a strawberry rhubarb pie in less than 30 minutes.
All right. If you do that, then I'll eat my own hand.
We need to talk to Louie now.
Insight.
Just can I talk to your manager?
I was unaware that you started Duke with a K.
10. He is extremely confident that you will not be able to find a strawberry rhubarb pie in 30 minutes.
Cool. You're absolutely certain you are willing to make that bet?
Make an intimidation check.
Can I help him?
Sure. How do you help him?
I don't think I'm going to need help. It's a 21.
21?
Yeah.
He's like, hey, listen. All right, fine. I don't know what your resources for strawberry rhubarb pies are. Apparently, you know some that I don't. But hey, listen. Mind flayer brains are hard to come by, all right? It's not going to be just bing, bang, boom, here's your mind flayer brain, right? It's going to take a minute. Thing's covered in black ichor. You can't use a fake. I know the real thing. I've seen one.
I'm not saying that you don't. I'm just saying I need it extremely quickly.
We're going to get it as quick as it possibly can get it. Don't worry. You're going to pay extra for that rush, too. I feel it.
What you're saying right now is that you are unwilling to cause inconvenience. So it is not as fast as you are willing to do so.
Gratuitous bully.
Are we the baddies?
Yes. He's like, listen, you're starting to make me feel a little uncomfortable. I don't know if I want to do business with you. I feel like you're really in a hurry here, and I get that, but like, I got my own life to live too. So if you want to do business, that's cool. If you want to just threaten me and make this not work, then that's also cool.
I mean, if you want it to be known that you are not capable of getting people what they need when they need it.
Hey, listen, we got all kinds of warrior casts in the Forsaken District, man. I ain't afraid of you. Don't worry about it.
I put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, can we trust you?
Yeah, you can trust me, but I don't trust him. He's threatening me over there.
I have
just
never
tired.
once threatened
Everyone
you.
doesn't, we haven't
I feel
slept in a while.
my person is under threat.
I cannot control how you feel.
I'm
but
trying
I
to
am
talk
not
to him
threatening
and
you.
like cut you off. I'm like, dude, we'll come back. But can we shave off 2 hours of wake up time?
Fine, I'll call him 6 o'clock in the morning. That's as early as I'm willing to bug Lewis. Okay?
Okay.
He's a bugbear. Have you ever waken up a bugbear in the middle of the night? It's not pretty.
We'll be back in 3 hours.
All right.
Let's go, dude.
All right. And I flip him a gold coin for being
Thanks. All right, so you head back to the Sunless Chateau.
The last place I'll go check is the brass boat.
Yeah, so at this time of night, you go up to the front gate of the Pinnacle District, and the guards are like, hello, do you have an appointment with someone in the Pinnacle District at this time? Everyone's asleep, so that would be very strange.
Would the boat be open? Because the person I'm looking for is
The boat is inside the Pinnacle
yeah.
District.
So I'm looking for the sketchy dragonborn guy that deals in drugs in that boat.
Oh, I got you.
Right, is the guy that I'm
So
looking
he's
for.
yeah okay. So
So I'm
he
looking
doesn't
for that
live
bar.
in the
Limon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that guy, and I'm trying to get in that bar. Is that bar going to be open right now? Do I know that?
It's not gonna be open.
No.
No. Pinnacle District closes at 9. I'm just kidding. It's pretty late. It's like 2 in the morning.
Okay.
Right at closing time.
I'm actually, potentially you could help me because I'm not sure if the person I'm looking for would be in the Pinnacle District at this hour. Do you happen to know where Lamont is?
What did he get into this time?
Unfortunately,
You guys are Jupiter Elite, right?
yeah.
All right. Well, he's got an okay spot in the plaza, second level, opposite side the gatehouse.
All right, we're just going to talk to him.
Yeah, here's his address. Can't miss it. Got a big red door. It's like the only one.
I grab it,
Under the
like, thank you.
bus.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, and then
You go over to
Yeah.
Limon. So you work your way out of the. Oh, I do have a map. I fucking up. I finally did a map of Windfall, by the way.
There
I
you
should
go.
put it in there so I can actually bring it up so we can come up here. But,
Would Ro be coming out about this time? Or are we ships passing in the night?
ships passing the night. Yeah. So
That'd be awesome. What you doing, dude?
so you work your way over to Limon, trying to find a mind flayer brain. Even though you've already got a lead, you're still like pounding the pavement for
Yeah.
whatever you can
I'm
find.
trying to get this before Ro comes back. Like, I'm trying to make this happen before daybreak.
You start to get the feeling, by the way, as you talk to a couple dozen people, that it is extremely hard to find a Mind Flayer brain.
Yeah.
For one thing, you have to find someone that is currently selling one. It's not a matter of like who has one. It's like who the hell is going to be currently selling a Mind Flayer brain?
It could also maybe be like a brain that is like as cool, but maybe not exactly that one.
So you knock on Lamont's door.
Yeah.
And Lamont's like, why the fuck are you at my house at 2 a.m? Did you guys want some Dream Flake or something? Because, I mean, like, I'll just give it to you and just go, okay?
I mean, Dream Flake is rad, but no, fuck that shit. It's actually not good.
He's like,
how quick could you get me a Mind Flayer brain?
he's like looking at his hand covered in Dream Flake. And he puts his hand on your face. I thought you said, how fast could I get a Mind Flayer brain?
You heard
It's fucking crazy.
you heard what I said.
I can't get a fucking Mind Flayer brain, man. Like, I can barely get Dream Flake into the city.
I thought you were a man.
You know who you should talk to?
Things happen.
You should talk to Lewis.
I fucking talked to that guy.
Oh, wait, he's up? Did you wake up a bugbear in the middle of the night? You're crazier than I thought.
Remember that. And I close his door for him.
All right, so overall, let's move on from this. So you get the feeling that like hunting down a Mind Flayer brain is going to be a little bit of a task, but you did put a pretty significant word in to contact probably the only person in Windfall that could do it. So you guys head back to the chateau.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go to sleep.
All right.
Well, I meditate because I don't actually sleep.
Yeah. Armand.
Yes. Hello, everybody.
During this time where they're we're fighting this Mind Flayer, it's only been about 6 hours since you left. Yeah.
Wow.
It's not been a lot of actual in-game time.
All right.
So you work your way. You leave Adrian's and the Copperblood and work your way to. Where did I put
Catacombs.
those? Catacombs. Yeah, I mean.
Is there a district that you want to call this, or you just want to call it the Catacombs?
It's just the Catacombs. It's so basically it's in Fellwind, and about a 15-20 minute walk from the gatehouse. So you see Kid and Sid in the gatehouse. They're like, you're by yourself, sir. Sorry, you normally have your company.
Now, this is me going there, right?
Just you heading to the Catacombs.
Yes, it's good to see you too, by the way. But I have some business to do with a family over in Velwind.
Oh, I see. Well, on your way, and you go down, smooth ride down as ever.
I'm whistling the entire time, and I'm trying to make this like almost like even though I'm going to the darkest, creepiest place, I'm very much bringing a Disney attitude to this.
So you come out in the middle of the square, just whistling along. Yeah. You head toward to some of the more abandoned parts of the sort of central town of Fellwind. You come across a graveyard.
Yeah.
And familiar to you as you've been there a dozen times, you walk right up to a small sort of chapel that's in the middle of the graveyard. You open the door, and there is a big...
Take the statue head, and then, do some...
And then you head down the stairs. As you get down the stairs, it opens up into a couple of chambers and some tunnels. You see ghosts walking down some of the hallways. There's like a ghoul sitting there, just like.
And his head turned. So I can imagine as he's going through, he's saying hi to a few ghosts here and there, and the ghoul whose jaw's dislocated, he goes like, "Oh, let me help you with that."
You see a particularly long-tongued individual, like. Hello. It's Errol the mayor.
Hello, Errol. I see that you've got. I caught you in the middle of lunch.
Really, just a little leftover. You hear from down the hallways like.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
There's some seepage in the tunnels. As Priscilla the Whaler is giving the news of the day, the Banshee.
Halloween town?
I do. I tried to invite you guys here, but no, you hate undead and vampires are bad.
Hey.
Henry the ghost walks by you and just pats you on the back like, hey man, what's up? It's been a bit.
I'm doing well, Henry. By the way, did you ever find that can of worms? I know that you were deep in search for that.
You know, hasn't turned up yet, but thanks for asking, man. That's so nice of you.
I did look at the 2 levels. I didn't see any in the Pinnacle District, but then again, those rich snobs and their cans of worms, you know?
Yeah. Hey, did your sister ever come back?
And so I'm coming to check in on.
Oh, well, she left like yesterday or yeah. She come back. Have you been in yet? You should go check in, man.
I guess I'm gonna go check on my sister.
All right,
she is late on her feeding.
So you weave your way through some of the tunnels and
Leaving my way.
yeah. You get to your familiar domicile, a sort of set of rooms, hollowed out in the overall catacombs, past a few, grave sites where caskets have been placed in. You come across sort of a nicer carved out area. There's a couple of coffins in there that you guys sleep in.
All right.
And you walk up to your...
I set Lewis, my bat familiar. It's like, and I basically just look at him and it's like, Lysa.
So he flies around and you kind of...
And I'm going through the obvious places like, hello, sister! Open up the coffins one by one. Hello, sister!
So as you open up her coffin, you see a letter. It says, Dear brother, Melethor has told me of your treachery.
Oh, yeah, I did.
I am deeply saddened and angry about this news. You were to rebuild the Shiona name and retake the throne from that pretender Charith. Instead, you have willingly given up on everything else Melethor has graciously offered you for what? Some random mortals who want to destroy everything we stand for? I am leaving this God's forsaken place to take my place with Melethor. He has promised to train me in the ways of enchantment alongside other new students he plans to use to rebuild the Silent Conclave, of which you are no longer a part of. I am in your debt for saving me when the Riders of Night came. However, if you will not follow through and to get vengeance for our family and take back what is rightfully ours, then you are no brother of mine. Perhaps Melethor is right. The leader of House Shiona could never be a half-blood like you.
That's true. All right. Well, she's upset. That's unfortunate. All right. So then I guess the whole reason why my character had come back here is kind of gone. So
yeah. So you find this pretty devastating news about your sister, or at least Melethor grooming your sister to be against you, which is what it is.
So basically, at this point, I just hire people that could easily go into the other districts just to kind of break down and move our stuff, like so we can empty this out, move our personal effects and coffins out, and probably just either a safe house or some storage somewhere in the mid areas, but.
Yeah, you easily find like an emptied out shack in the Gray District, and a couple of lower Gray District people are like, the second coffin going too.
Oh yes, it's just teenagers. You know how they are. They just don't get enough blood, and they go straight to their head, and they get cranky.
Are you sure it's safe for us to be down here? And there's 4 ghosts just like.
I have told them not to eat you. He will be fine.
The banshee is like, what about me?
You could maybe just take a year or 2 off their life, but not the whole thing.
Okay.
I was kidding.
The movers are like, Jesus Christ. So you facilitate that, and at that point, it's about the evening that everyone else is within.
Sure, but the only thing I wanted to follow up was just to see how fresh, or because you were saying that like I've only been with this group for 36 hours, so this had to be quick. So basically, for her to try to to move or to get out of this city to go train. And have to be shot. So she would have to go to a major caravan or something that could keep her covered from sunlight. So I'll just try to see if I can follow that trail real quickly.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're working your way around the Gray District, you see people in line in front of a specific house, and they're you ask a few of them. They're like, "Oh, we're getting work outside the city." Yeah, they transport you and everything. It's what's one way. It's great.
I ask, when's the last time the caravan's gone out, and when's the next one heading out?
Oh, well, they usually go twice a day. I think the last one was this morning sometime.
All right. Well, I could cast Phantom Speed, which goes at the speed rate of 100, and that's could maybe get me. I'm just trying to think about like how quickly could I maybe catch the morning caravan.
Yeah, it would be. It's so. Well, see, you were there for. So you weren't there for all of it.
I don't know how long, how long the time has passed.
Well, I'm trying to. Here's the thing. It's at Gerard's. It's where the recruitment office is. So you would have some familiarity with that, having worked through this. Whereas, like, that's a point of contention for Melethor. So you're pretty sure that that's going to Melethor's.
So, like, I thought this was going out of town. So
it's going out of town, and Melethor's is out of town. It's the depths of where they described as a day's travel north outside the city.
I'm just trying to see if I could intercept her or get ahead. That's all.
Yeah.
So
I think it would be, at this point, you're 12 hours out. By the time you've left this point, she would be in the depths.
All right. Yeah. Well, that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so be it. And then at that point, I just, I guess, just update the spell book and just wait and try to intercept these guys, since the whole point of why my character was leaving was gone. So
Yeah.
Sad.
So you make your way back to the last place you knew to meet up with them, which was in Daze's headquarters. And Daze comes out with a big long nightcap on, like, "Hey, no, they're not staying here anymore. There's a temple. It's right. You can't miss it. It's over there." Gives you instructions to kind of go to this temple. You get there at about 2 a.m, kind of as Duke and Katinka are getting back.
yeah, I just wait up in the belfry for everyone to gather.
Okay. All right.
I figured there's gonna be like one big bell.
Just sulkily go.
I go to sleep upside down, hanging in the bell.
So Duke, as you lay down, like, finally after like searching for a brain all night, you just see Armand walk up the building outside your window.
I was just like, oh, boily. And then just like, and then he just like I like the image that like my bed is like at the top of the tower, right? Or at like the top, and he like walks up, and like mine kind of overlooks like where the bell tower is, and he just like sleeps hovering over where my bed is, not realizing that I'm in the room. And I'm just like,
You just see eyes.
Sleep now.
Well, I guess that's the thing.
And yeah, total
The
arms
only
crossed.
person getting a good night's sleep is the paladin.
well, and like, so like,
Speaking
Duke
of-
doesn't sleep, he just meditates, right?
Yeah.
Like, because he's an elf, right? Elves just like meditate, so he's just like kneeling,
Think
and he's
about
just
sleep.
like,
Well, could be worse.
Valgan,
Yes.
as you sleep, you are visited by a familiar old man with 8 canaries flying around with him that he's feeding.
So good.
He's sitting on a park bench as you walk up to him.
Let's see. How was I going to do this? It's good to see you again, Father.
Make sure you get up close.
It's good to see you again, Father.
Ah, Valgan, welcome. Would you like to feed a canary?
Absolutely.
He gives you like a little bit of bread, and the canary just
Picking it
jumps in
out.
your hand. And
Yeah. It's just Valgan's kind of sitting here like, this is adorable, and also trying to process the fact that what's in his hand can end the world. So he's like, okay.
It's a meager existence, but sometimes it's best to live a little light, you know? Valgan Tor, always moving, always helping. Such a reliable hand of justice out in the world.
I do my best.
You do well to avoid your past and focus on the present. It's very admirable of you. Remaining undistracted from your past injustices and continually moving forward is an amazing strength, really. The fact that your father's killer runs freely in the world and doesn't bother you at all is an admirable trait. One could only hope to be so strong.
Lord Bahamut, I was 16.
Well, how old are you now?
I get that.
I'm not trying to distract you from your current task. I just think it is time you considered your life as a whole. And there is much justice for an entire lifespan, not just what is happening now. Just think about it. Keep an eye out.
I intended to track him down, but every time I went somewhere, there was something that had to be taken care of then.
Make room for yourself. The others will always benefit. You have no trouble seeking justice for others. Seek justice for yourself sometimes. Keep your eyes open. You may see some things sooner than you think.
I appreciate that. I will.
Feed the canary?
Absolutely.
All right, so you spend another 10 minutes feeding canaries. All right, so you all wake up with your long rests. Duke, you get a on your stone that you had for the mind flayer brain.
Oh, okay.
And a voice comes in like, I hope you know how unwise it is to wake up a bugbear before his time. But apparently, it's going to be very lucrative. So, mind flayer brain, eh?
It was Louis?
Lewis.
Lewis, I presume.
Yep, that's me.
My utmost thanks. You do me a great favor, of which I am very appreciative.
Well, it's amazing timing, because literally 5 minutes ago I found a cellar of a mind flayer brain. Who would have believed it? Now, these things, a little delicate. Probably going to want to meet up with the seller before the merchandise is actually exchanged. Probably off-premise, and then we'll do the exchange on-premise to make it all easy for all parties involved, you know.
Noted. When and where?
Probably could arrange a meeting at, say, 2 hours. Sort of depends on their schedule. I'll hit them up. If they have something busier going, then maybe a little bit later, but don't press them and say it's time urgent. You know, you said it was quite urgent.
Haste would be greatly appreciated.
Very well. Ro.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I wake up Katinka.
Okay.
Right. And we'll ask Katinka if she wants to make her way with me to Lewis's shop.
All right.
We will just be there 2 hours early.
It'll be the meeting spot, so it won't necessarily be at Lewis's place. Probably a public place like Overdrive or something like that.
That's fine. We will just be at Lewis's shop. Like, we will just be like,
So we're here.
Okay.
Where
What
are we meeting?
Well, I mean, it's gonna be a bit. We'll probably meet at Overdrive, but I mean, you're welcome to hang it out. So, by the way, Lewis's shop is in the Forsaken District. So it's your first time walking into the Forsaken District.
Where's that?
That is a lower corner. So if you have Windfall right here, you have Pinnacle District, Gray District, Overdrive. You have the Gaming District, and then the Forsaken District.
Cool.
So as you walk in the Forsaken District, the first thing you see is that it's much more open than some of the other districts, and a lot of the buildings are more tribal. Okay, and they're separated and sort of like have a town center with what is not currently lit, but what has a massive fireplace with all kinds of spits for roasting meat around it. You also see a statue that looks remarkably like Lena, a Warforged type of individual with a shovel.
Looks like it is depicting what I would consider to be Lena.
Yes.
Complete like mask.
Not the mask, but you've seen Lena without the
But
mask.
like Lena's face. Mm-hmm. Right, not like other Warforges that I've seen, but like actual Lena's face.
Yes. Yep. So you take a second for that, but then you find the Traders Guild, and you work your way into the center of the Traders Guild where Lewis has his main shop, and you sit there, and Lewis is like, "Right, it's gonna be a bit, but you're welcome to hang out and have a few drinks. You all brought some drinks out. You guys gotta get the VIP treatment because like you're doing a high ticket item, and he's like trying to treat you good.
How tall is the statue of Lena?
It's pretty big. It's a very similar style to the twin priests you saw in the Grey District.
So like 10 feet tall?
Yeah, something like that.
Damn, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Do you
Pretty
come
well
with
made.
me? Does Katinka come with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you also see the statue that looks kind of like Lena there.
When we get to the shop, Duke sort of nudges Katinka and he's like, "Hey, should figure out who runs this Forsaken District area. Because I'm not really good at talking to people.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
Well, I don't want him to think I'm threatening.
yeah. How about this
area's
thing we
my
just
specialty.
kind of
Forsaken? No, it's catacombs. We settled on catacombs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I familiar with this area?
Nope.
Does she know this thing? Oh.
Well, I mean, you're all familiar with it, but you may not have been there very much. But yeah, we'll do more Forsaken in a minute. So I want to kind of get everyone together as quick as we can, so we're not all too disjointed. But Ro, you get when you wake up, cat, a bird lands on your window with a note inside.
Okay, she'll open their window and hello. Do you have any crumbs? Hang on. And she's gonna find some crumbs in a bag or something. Oh, yeah, here.
And the bird flies
She
off.
probably carries seeds. She definitely gave some seeds that she carries for these interactions.
Yes.
Okay, what does the note say?
The note says like you read it in Nat's voice.
Mm-hmm.
You would not believe this. I found a buyer for your mind flayer brain. What does it look? I mean, who the hell buys mind flayer brains?
Oh my god!
The fuck yes! All right, does it give any more details?
It's basically like we should do a public meeting, probably an overdrive, and then don't bring the merchandise yet. We'll do the actual transaction at the Traders Guild. I work with them a lot on some of these higher top things, right? So it's got to be done in steps because it's about isolating between the Empire and the Dynasty. You don't want the crossovers, trying to make it all fully legal and stuff. There's a big long ass.
I was gonna say, I put it very tiny. It just gets smaller as it gets closer to the bottom.
Yeah. But it's pretty urgent, so we got to meet like at 8 o'clock.
Oh shit! What time is it?
It's like 6.
Oh, all right. That's not so bad. Oh, exciting. Okay, she'll like roll it up and put it in her bag. Oh, it's a good start. And she's then going to go downstairs and see who's
And Duke's already left.
Am I up at this point?
Yeah.
So I've already moved in some of my things, with the movers and whatnot. So right now I've got probably my own custom apron that says "Bite the Chef," and it's got like little teeth and little blood dripping down. And I'm sitting there making like a Bloody Mary, like, hello, Ro, how you doing?
Oh, good morning, Bat. How are you doing?
Well, the cat is well. You see?
That is true. What are you making there?
Kind of a Bloody Mary, a little bit of tomato, a little bit of, a little
Can I
bit
get a scotch of that?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Is it like blood?
No.
Okay. Oh, what is it?
It's like spices, vodka, or I guess whatever vodka, like that would be dwarven spirits. It's a way to wake you up instead of.
I thought this would be like a protein shake, but it is like vegetables. That is disappointing.
So you guys are up to, if you want to do.
Yeah. Valgan will be coming downstairs, fully kitted, already in his gear and
shiny.
everything. Just ready to go. That being said, anytime anybody gets close to Valgan, they're inexplicably, you just feel safer when you're closer to him.
Oh.
Mechanically, I've got my aura of protection. Anytime you're within 10 feet of me, you get +3 to your saving throws now.
Yeah.
So nice.
Yeah.
All saving throws?
Just saving throws. Yeah.
Jeez. That's ridiculous.
And then I get to stack that with my bless too.
That's
If
so
anybody
sweet.
gets blessed.
Hotness.
Buff, 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 buff.
If you want to hang out near me,
You're not here.
whenever you want.
And what are you doing, Lena?
So I wake up and kind of stretch out, look around me, and to my shock, I have these like almost shimmering, like metallic kind of wings that are just drifting off to either side of me as I'm laying like in my bed, I suppose. And I'm just looking at them like, oh my god, can I fly? Hold on. And so, I don't know exactly where everyone is in relation to me, but I'm going to attempt, if, like, say my bedroom is, like, on the second floor or something.
Most of the bedrooms are the second floor.
I'm going to attempt to jump out the window with my wings and see if I can, like, at least sort of slow fall to safety.
So you, just do, and you kind of like
Yeah, kind of like
wings out, and you're like,
unfurl.
and then
Yeah.
you safely land on the ground.
As I'm doing this, I'm like just screaming, yes!
So you guys all hear just Lena like excited outside the chateau.
Rose gonna like run out and look around the corner. Holy shit! What are those?
Oh, when did you get those installed?
Installed. I don't know if they're installed. Can you tell? I can't see.
Yeah, Rose gonna like go and like turn you and look at you and like look at them. Oh, are they like Are they like coming out of the metal, or are they real flesh and blood, or are they like ephemeral?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, they're just there, like, and I suppose they're a little like feather-like, I suppose, at least in how mechanically they move. But yeah, and then after a few seconds, they kind of just slowly fade away and droop down until there's nothing left.
Oh, that is very cool.
Don't ask me how I did that.
Shit.
I'm just as surprised as you.
I have to think about that for a while. Oh my goodness.
You must have had a good dream, I guess.
All right, so you guys notice that Duke and Katinka are not there, which is fairly early for both of them to be gone.
We're early morning rest. We're early.
Were they here last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Duke last night.
Yeah, they both went to bed. They must have gotten up early.
Seems unlike them. Maybe they went on like an interlude.
Yeah.
An
So
interlude with Duke.
So meanwhile, back at the Forsaken District, Lewis is like, so, you guys are mercenaries, I guess, or something.
Point of order. Yeah. The Forsaken District is like the dynasty people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. With
Oh, side note.
yeah.
You get a lot of looks about the Empire uniform you're wearing.
So I don't like normally wear an Empire uniform. I
Okay.
wear like chainmail and stuff, right? Like that's not a thing that I normally like
All
wear.
right, I gotcha.
But right, I don't know if people would recognize who the F I am.
Do I
Right.
notice people around looking at him?
It's pretty early. There's not a lot of motion yet. There's one guy that looks at you and like, and just keeps walking.
Okay.
You speak Elvish.
Yeah. I sure do.
What other languages do you speak?
It may just be Elvish and Kanto, so
Yeah, because there's
I'll
one other
double check real fast.
thing.
Do you want me to check your character?
no, I got it.
Yeah, I'm the only one with an actual character sheet.
Yeah, I don't have the paper, but I have mine all pulled up. It's a pain on the phone.
Yeah, it's common and Elvish. That's it.
Okay. Well, it's Elvish is fine. I forgot the. If you looked at the statue, there is a saying there.
I mean, I would have checked out that statue because it's Lena.
It's right on there. You know.
Yeah.
In Elvish, it says, "I go to bury the onyx as well as my memories."
Is what the statue of Lena says. Mm-hmm. Does the statue of Lena like look worn?
Yeah, it's old.
but it's clearly of Lee.
It's a pretty good resemblance.
I notice it late.
Yeah.
I see Duke checking it out. I'm like,
I don't even speak
I
Elvish.
go to bury the onyx
As well as my memories.
I speak a bunch of safe shades.
as well
Fucking goblin.
as my memories. That seems like some particularly like poignant shit, right? So, is there a way for me to like ask Shook in the back of my head things, or does he have to be present?
I mean, you guys are speaking what? What's the language? Infernal?
Me and Shook?
No, it's not infernal. It's
Shidafelian? I don't know.
oh right. It's just like communicate. Just other people can't hear him. All right, yeah. So like,
Shidarkian?
yeah, you can like kind of whisper him, like his head just like right here, and just
I just like
your
some of
shoulder.
the head.
Speaking shadow puppetry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that seems a little too on the nose. That I, one, know who that is, and two, that she goes to bury the onyx, as well as her memories. It's a little too on the nose for our particular brand.
Well, right. Yeah. That's a good point.
Katinka, do you think
You
he's
know.
talking to you?
What's up with
because I
that?
don't see.
Well, you don't see. Well, you can see Shook,
Oh, okay.
but you can't hear what Shook says, but you can hear what he says.
Okay.
So what's up with that?
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm talking to Shoot. Sorry, you might.
Well,
Holy shit, is that Lena?
I have.
Shook looks at the statue. He's like,
Oh, well, I have no idea who that is, or so must be someone you just met.
Well, what's the inscription mean?
It's talking about the onyx. I mean, it says right there. Spell it out. You know, Elvish is a little tricky, I know, but like if you, you know how to read it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I couldn't remember. I didn't know if you remembered or not. You know.
Nah,
so-
that's fair.
You know.
Right. All right, fine. Well, whatever. I'll figure it out. And then we keep walking.
all right. So, I'm trying to think if okay, it would be in common probably. As you're walking around the Forsaken District, it's kind of what you wanted to do is check it out a little bit.
So mostly what I want to do, I want to talk to Lewis. I wanted to have Lewis's like a conversation because he clearly he seems like a guy who knows what's up.
Yeah. Okay, so you're
I
asking.
wanted to be like, go Katinka. See if this guy knows who's in charge around here.
So Lewis looks at you like,
Right. So I can tell what you do, stabby guy. What's your story?
It's a little discriminatory, but I'm okay.
I mean, you have a trident on your back, you know.
Right, I could be a fisherman.
I sincerely doubt that.
I happen to be an extremely adept.
I have no doubt of that.
anyway. So, what do you do, Nipples?
Wait, hold on. Above the table, has Katinka just been walking around topless this whole time?
I think it was. It was.
Yeah.
No, it was.
I know.
She got indestructible pasties, but also she's wearing like a shirt that has like burn
Burnt,
holes,
yeah.
right? But it's like
But-
burned tastefully.
Yes.
So that
Well-
there's like an occasional blip of an indestructible.
What she mimed is that she also has another. She has another shirt that she can. So her main shirt, yes, but she also has a secondary.
Okay.
Yeah. Kung Pao.
Side. Tasteful side.
Yes. So, yeah, he asked you what your deal is.
I say, a couple things. There's like spinny things on my nail.
Ah, right, all right. So you're one of those. All right, that's cool. Yeah, right on. I could probably use some guys like you if you ever want to do some side work or, whatever. Protecting shipments, we do a lot of that. We do have our own warrior cast. They help a lot with that. Mercenaries.
Shipments. Mm-hmm. Oh. What kind of goes on the shipments?
Oh, man. I mean, between you and me, like fucking everything. You could... Yeah, here's the thing. Like, the Empire and the Dynasty, they don't necessarily get along. And there's trade embargoes, right? But, like, if you do it right, you can get stuff in from the Dynasty and ship it to the Empire clean as fuck, and they don't recognize it. Or vice versa. So, different merchants at different places, different principalities, they'll pay a little extra to have something that's exclusively from one area or the other shipped on over. Like, if you're in the Dynasty and you want to get Drovian Oak, good luck, unless it comes through here.
Is this where we can find... What was the brain thingy? Mind
Flayer.
I mean, that's particular. We just happened to find a contact. It was just random. I mean, just the chances that there would be a buyer and a seller of something so rare at the exact same time is unfathomable. I've been trading all my life. I've been, in this business for like 30 years, and it's never been to coincidence like that. It's amazing. So, I don't know.
God, that.
Of course.
I will see that nothing happened after I've left. You guys just been going around in a full circle.
Yeah.
All right.
I messaged you a thing.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to ask Luis about it. Or Lewis. Lewis. But it's, I would say above table, but it's a secret. Chuck.
Oh.
We can spell it. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, is there because you said it like twice or three times now that there's you got like a martial company, right?
Yeah. We got the Warriors Guild.
There a guy named Fooldo in there.
He looks at you like,
What do you know of Fooldo?
I just heard the name. Heard he's a guy you don't want to mess with. That's all.
No, you should not mess with him. He's the leader of the Resting Spear.
and like one of the guys with him, he's like,
Resting Spear.
Right. So I
mean, it's not popular to mention it around Windfall. People, a little, especially Empire types, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't like Fooldo at all. But like, between you and me, I can see, you don't belong in the Empire, really. I can tell it on your face. It's white. It's grayish, weird. Yeah. No, Resting Spear. They should be in charge, in my opinion. They should be in charge of the dynasty for sure.
What's he doing here?
Fooldo? He's not in Windfall. He's no. He's nowhere around here. There's very few Resting Spears that'll come here because there's so much Empire influence around here.
Oh, all right. Well,
I don't like it.
all right, so anything else you guys want to do before your meeting?
I just hopefully just get me caught up. But I missed in only 8 hours.
Yeah, I sit down at the table. I'm like, all right, Armand, let me tell you.
Just a quick review.
I just spill the tea, like everything, sparing no details whatsoever. Just kind
Mind
of
flayer.
Yeah. Dude, and I nearly got crushed to death by just this asshole. I'll tell you about him later. Anyway, and so I just keep like discussing him, like, and I still have the stones.
Good.
They're.
How did they feel in your belly, by the way? I was always curious, what's like so much intense power going through an intestine tract, even if it's a robotic one?
I mean, it's kind of just sitting there, like, after you eat a really, like, dense, fatty protein meal, it's like a rocks in your gut. It's just there. It has a lot of weight to it. I don't think I can use my breath weapon too much while they're there, so I had to move them, actually.
But are these stones by chance deteriorating? Like how normal food would, like so it's like acidic in there?
No, it's just a box. It's just a cavity that I can store things in that isn't taken up by anything else. But again, I had to move them because if I tried to use my breath weapon again, I would have acid reflux.
It wasn't great.
Yeah, it wasn't great. So I can't do that again with the stones there. So we still have them. They're safe. I don't even think Daze knows where I've got them. He knows I have them, just not like where specifically. But like, I'll let you in on a little secret though, and like I kind of open up like one of the smaller compartments, like in like my thigh by where my knee would be, and like they're just in that same little sack as they were in before, just right there, just fine. And then I close that part back up and like roll my pant leg back down.
There's a lock on that.
When Rose sees the sack of stone, she's gonna go, oh, shit! Okay, so when I went to help my friend Velvet Night Sky last night, holy shit. All right, we had to do a thing, and we found a throne room at the top of the thing. There are pedestals for the stones.
And this is an overdrive?
Yes, well, yeah, you go through overdrive, and then it's like guarded, and you have to go all the way up.
I thought I went to the VIP champagne room, and it was pretty fancy. This sounds even better.
It was very like invite only. It was quite cool. But there were pedestals, 7 of them, and then one in the middle. But worse maybe is the Mr. Fancy Pants, who like owns the town or owns the city or is in overdrive all the time. You know. Mm-hmm. As we were walking out, he took one of the stones, like you had, or
yes.
yeah, and was like, "Oh, the door's open," or "I found the stones," or "I don't remember."
Who's he in league with?
Probably Melethor, which means they're looking to, and so I know where it is, and you know it would be difficult, but there's a place for them. There was this.
What about this large pedestal? Tell me.
Yeah. So it was set up like this, and she'll describe the setup and whatever she can remember from.
So yeah, so it's like the pedestals are set up in a semicircle with the larger one set in the middle of that semicircle of the 7 pedestals.
Perhaps there's one gem to rule them all.
I guess we have one gem to find then.
Yeah, or something, or maybe something that all the gems go to, like they channel to this.
Oh shit!
Like something to bind them.
You're not here.
Oh.
Was the middle pedestal large enough for a person to stand on?
Could. It did look like there was like little things that held something.
Okay, it held something.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it wasn't really like a platform per se. It was more of a pedestal for something.
Like a halfling?
But I assume Simon Snake dealt with, and I heard that Copper Bloods is all okay. Mm-hmm. Anything else I need to be aware of? Okay.
We killed the mind flayer.
Well, I heard about that in some brain.
We apparently remember. I was like, oh, this might be very valuable. We might have a biter. So my old good friend Nat is going to be coming into town to meet with me, and so he wants to talk about the brain because apparently somebody needs like an illithid brain right
Try
now.
not to shake the table.
What's that?
Shaking the table.
He needs like a brain. Yeah.
Duke the jar. Yeah.
Yeah, well, because it's like, hey, maybe we preserve it and it would be cool, but yeah. So he's going to be coming today at Overdrive. So if at some point we could go there, we could have like second breakfast, we could hang out. I don't have a time, so I might just be hanging out for a while and having some drinks.
Well,
That's fine. We need to meet up with the others before we go down to the Gray District. Is where the recruitment office is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, before we go to the Gray District and deal with that recruitment office.
Oh, I went and looked at that last night, by the way. I don't know why you went to bed so early. I don't know. See, this is the thing. You go to bed and you miss life. So I went and checked it out, right? Mm-hmm. And it's quite sad. People who are like, oh, I'm hungry and I am in need. And they go there and they're like, we give you jobs. And then I think they ship them out. And so I went and got a good look. You remember Winakia? You remember the Melethor that we like burned to a crisp? It was yeah, no big deal, right? Yeah, I've killed the Melethor. She's back as like a dead Minotaur, and she's all like rotten, and she's in there. She's in that shack. Skeletal.
Yeah.
She's like cleaned bones. Like she's been out in the desert for years.
Fire has that effect.
But she is now in there, like recruiting poor people to send to slavery. So she's back.
I wonder if she'll carry a grudge against us. I think she would.
I mean,
hope so. Actually,
I wonder if.
I mean, I don't know what the threat is. She went from a living creature to something that I'm specifically designed to destroy.
Excellent. Well, anyway, so that's an update on this.
Being undead has its perks, though. There are some advantages. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Speaking of undead, I do have a quick update on, at least in the catacombs, you see things are going rather well as far as the collective. You know that these are a variety of the undead, from ghouls and banshees and ghasts, and they've figured out it's I hate to say, it's basically like socialism. They've found a good way. Errol, the mayor, has found a good way to make sure that everyone gets to eat and nothing has to die. So they all share in this communal food thing, which is good. And Priscilla, the whaler, who is our informant and contact in news, we've been trying to find ways to, well, deal with her husband that murdered her. And then, my sister betrayed me. She's now joined Melethor, and she's going to go train to be a wizard, and then we're going to have some duel in the far end. It's lots of things I got caught up in.
Hold up. What?
Someone you love
You mean Priscilla? Well, we can't find her husband, you see.
No, your sister.
You and I will sit down and talk with Priscilla about seeking justice for her, I guess, her husband later.
Yes.
Your sister joined Melethor.
Yes, she's rather upset that I'm not trying to help the dynasty of my family. You know, I think I told you all that I came from a long line of despots and, basically vampire counts that rule from the creepy castle along the top. Anyway, she wants to go back to more of that thing instead of this more progressive thing that we got going on here in Windfall. And she feels that by betraying Melethor, we're not going to get back our castle and get back our family. So she's going to go join his side. So the thing is with these vampiric teenagers, they got hormones and they're very hungry and they kind of flip like a switch. And yeah, so I'm
Is she
sure
more of a backing the winning side kind of a person?
No, I think she's very single-minded about. I mean, you have to remember that we came from a house of nobles and wealth and land, and she just wants to go back to that rather than the lowest echelon of the windmill here. I mean, you have to admit it's the catacombs, so it's like it's even below. It's like it's pinnacle. It goes. And what's the middle one?
Felwind.
Felwind. Yeah. So yeah, that's I would say her objectives. I just need to have a little heart to heart with her.
What if we...
Before you stake her heart.
What if we,
She's not killing people, she's fine.
What if we take the time to take the castle back first, and then show her that we've done so and she doesn't need to be with Melethor?
Yes, and then I'd become a noble again. That'd be nice. How many weeks away is it?
It's a couple of weeks travel north. It's in the central.
Might be a next problem.
It's the center of the dynasty.
Yes, it's a couple of weeks away, but I would have really appreciated that. But I think that taking down Melethor and trying to stop this whole, taking over the Windfall and lots of innocents being in trouble.
Right.
Yeah, that's, I think, a little higher priority since it's right here and any day now things could go toppling down.
Man, you're just rude.
Who wants Bloody Marys? I still have a whole half of it.
Armand's cheerful about it for some reason. And my sister left, but hey, Bloody Marys.
So I say, well, we need to get everybody back together.
Yes, we
If these two are anywhere, I imagine they're at Overdrive. So let's go there since that's your meeting place.
Yeah.
anyway.
I will leave like a note. I will leave like, come to Overdrive. We have a buyer for the brain.
Speaking about a mind flayer brain, where is it at? I've never seen one.
Oh, I wonder where it is. Let's see. I'm gonna go like search the place.
Do you
'cause I-
have it with him?
Yeah.
You don't find it. So
Do
you
I find the jar and so all the jar and all the stuff is? We must have it with him. Maybe he went to go like have it priced or something like that. He doesn't know how efficient I am.
But isn't it like real gooey? Like really gooey?
Well,
He found a piece of
Wasn't that-
leather. He found a piece of leather to kind of hold it in.
Right, but like, isn't that what the jar is for?
He didn't put it in a jar of formaldehyde?
Well, see, I got this because I thought that would be a fun thing to do. Like, oh, look at this brain we extracted from a monster, eh? But I don't know.
The problem about my
Maybe
character
I'll
has heard
bring
an awful
it
lot
and
of things,
she-
and I even speak undercommon. So would I like say like it has to even stay away from sunlight and being like preserved, like otherwise it'll disintegrate or
I mean,
yeah.
if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, so I start babbling undercommon stuff. It's like, well, you have to understand.
I'm just kind of like slowly shepherding everybody out.
Do you think we should take all of this with us in case he has the brain
At
and we
least
need
the
to?
jar, definitely, and a
Yeah.
big black heavy cloth. You can't let
So she's gonna collect all of the things again. I'm
Right,
gonna
right.
take the note back. Get this.
All right.
They're going to be at Overdrive at this.
So you get all the embalming things, and you go up to Overdrive. It's about 7 o'clock or so, and in through the door, you see a small, older goblin. See your kitty ears at the bar. Juana is currently bartending the morning shift, and just walks up.
Oh, Nat! Come here.
It's too hot. You know, I'm small.
Sorry about that. It is so lovely to see you.
This is very exciting. We could, once we're done with this brain thing, we could take a look at the I don't know if I should say. The doors.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. The biscuits.
Yeah, biscuits. Yeah, very good. I like it.
The jammy.
Speaking of biscuits, do you have? Kind of grabs the edge of the table, like his little goblin eyes, older, white eyebrows, just looks up at Juana, like, do you have some biscuits? I'm starving.
Anything he wants, Juana. This is my friend Nat.
All right. Yeah. Just serving goblin biscuits, another day. Here we go.
I have a bottle of Orcish. No, probably not. Later. And I'll introduce Nat to my friends. Nat is an old friend of mine from Dwenfield. Nat, these are my companions. We are of the Sunless Sky, part of the Jupiter Elite. We're all official. I know.
Very fancy titles you have.
I know.
You're all official. This is very out of character for you.
I know. I'm like the law.
What? That's hilarious.
Don't tell anyone.
Isn't it rich?
You should tell Goldwyn back in Dwenfield. He'll laugh his ass off.
Don't you dare tell him I'm here.
Oh, I would never. I'm joking.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I know you are. You're very funny.
So I don't know exactly if Lena's eyes can roll back into her head and back around, but if they do, you see that.
That's fair.
There. So after a little time catching up with Nat, Lewis escorts Duke and Katinka.
All right.
That wasn't intended to be a character, but you're welcome.
Well, bugbear.
All right. Time has come. Let's go buy you a mind flayer brain, huh?
All right.
Well, we'll do the start of the process. We'll go meet in Overdrive, see if they're on the up and up. They're not going to bring the merchandise. We're not going to bring the money. Then we'll come back here. We'll do the exchange under guard. Make it all legit. But first, let's do the meeting part. Let's do that. All right?
All right.
Let's see you guys head out of the Forsaken District and work your way around Perseverance Plaza into the entrance of Overdrive. And you see everyone here with Nat.
Was Katinka able to work her magic on Lewis to figure out who runs the Forsaken District?
Oh yeah, it's a dwarf named Iron Balls.
Oh, lovely.
He uses a flail.
Checks out.
Now, is it
gotta
possible
have
that I see? Oh, God.
We gotta have Katinka meet this dude and chat him up and have them have a date so that it could be iron balls and fire tits. Do a
Power couple.
Yeah, power couple actually going on. Sorry.
Your child would be an abomination.
Right. Anyways, I'm sorry to interrupt, but that had to be said. Right. Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
How is there what's the longest distance until I notice that they're coming?
You're already in Overdrive. You guys are walking up. So yeah, as soon as you enter Overdrive, as soon as you're through the door, you see them. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're just at the bar hanging out with Juana.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was thinking they were walking from a long distance.
No. You're there.
We're walking from a long
You
distance.
guys are walking from a long distance. Yeah. You're coming from the Forsaken District all the way through Perseverance Plaza into
And they're
Overdrive.
waiting at the door just to get to Overdrive.
Well, they're already sitting at the bar Overdrive, so you're walking in to the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. What I'm thinking in my head is Alex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys walk up. Lewis is like,
Nat, I presume, and Nat's like, yeah, yes. Are you the seller? Well, represent the seller. May I present Duke, a seller of a fine, or a purchaser. Sorry, purchaser. Other way around. A purchaser of a fine mind flayer brain. And
Jesus.
and Nat's like, this is Ro. She's got a friend who has a mind flayer brain for sale. This is perfect.
and both are looking
Hi,
at you
Duke.
guys.
So Valgan's just sitting there, eating his breakfast. He just sits back with a cup of tea and just starts laughing.
Duke, you're looking to buy a mind flayer brain, eh?
I start slowly stepping away.
Why are you looking to buy a brain, Duke? Do you want like a pair? Do you want?
No. I don't want a pair. I don't have the one anymore.
What?
And you seem very happy about having one, and I felt very bad, and so I spent most of last night trying to find another one. And
She just starts laughing.
I thought that there was a lead. I didn't realize I was going to be selling it to myself. That's awkward.
So you don't have the brain anymore?
No, I don't.
I mean that. What happened to it between last night and now, my friend? Did you eat it? Did you drop it in like shit?
Did you eat it?
Technically.
That is probably a line of questioning better suited for when we're in private company.
Hey Nat, how much were you going to sell that brain for?
I mean, something of that rarity, you could probably fetch at least 3,000-4,000 gold pieces for something of that rarity. If you found a buyer, which is almost impossible.
Duke owes group.
I don't owe you anything.
3,000 gold.
Well,
I think I would have been okay if he would have just eaten it.
If I tell you it was delicious, will that make it better?
I think it would. I would ask if it was like worth $4,000 good.
I
Gold
think
good.
it was worth $4,000 good.
Well, that seems very
And that's
nice
like,
for
what's a
you.
dollar?
It's-
I think it was worth 4,000 gold good.
All right, well, since you're being vague, we will talk about it later. We need a private room anyway. This is my friend Nat. Louis?
So yeah, Lewis is like,
So, right, so there's no sale, right?
Well,
So this is a whole cock-up between your own people, right? So you got me up early, you harassed my friend over here for no reason, and we're not even going to make any profit from this sale. Is that what you're saying to me?
How's about a round of drinks and 50 gold?
Fine.
All right, cool.
That was a good
So like Falcon's just like ending this situation.
All right, round of drinks helps.
You know how to do business, I like it. All right, we're all friends.
What's
Bloody Marys!
what is he's a bugbear, right?
yeah.
All right, so I pulled down the Orca shale, right, and we pour him a shot of Orca shale.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a little early, but fuck it.
Ro's going to give one to Nat as well because Nat also traveled here from Dwinfeld.
And that's like,
If you want me useful for the rest of the day, I should probably pass. We still have some other things to talk about.
That's fair, and she will take it and take a shot herself.
I tell them in Goblin that we definitely have some Gobrum, which is rather good, and it's on the second shelf over there.
Oh, yeah.
Valgan's gonna interject himself here for any of the team that's going to take a shot and just put his hand over it and be like, we have things to do today.
This has been a bad morning. Do not get in the way of me and my escapism.
I need you to shoot a Minotaur.
I can do that very easy. Actually, probably better drunk.
I'm gonna put my hand.
are you doing Orcish Ale or just regular? Regular shot.
Remember what happened to me and Duke last time?
Yeah, it was real bad. It's a Constitution saving throw, so.
I'm gonna put my hand over your hand, like I'll be fine.
Well, you don't matter.
That's right. I've got to be the law.
Throw the drink in your face instead of drinking it.
This morning's shit.
Lewis slams
He
the
does
drink,
get you
throws it on the bar.
Orcish Ale
He's like,
face.
Oh, that was pretty good. Yeah. Good kick to it. All right.
Here, do you want another one so it doesn't go to waste?
Oh, jeez. All right.
For your trouble.
slams it down. He's like,
Whew. Yeah, that was real good.
Oh, that's excellent. Are you staying in town? We should like go gamble and drink and stuff.
I've got to get back to my work, but it's nice meeting you all. Thanks for the drinks.
he takes 50 gold from you and
Always nice to make a new
Want to
contact.
end this?
heads back out. And Nat was like, well, that was sort of hilarious.
Apologies, Lewis.
Lewis is like,
Oh, it's all right. It happens. Thank your friend here for covering, the hospitality we showed you while we were, tending to a client. We didn't know you weren't actually a client. It's pretty funny. Or you were your own client or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. Pretty weird circumstances. I can't say this ever happened. Kind of explains the... Oh, sorry.
I lean over to Duke. I'm like, Duke, I think you need to pay Falcon back.
That's super fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys now are in overdrive with Nat and Juana at the bar.
Great. Well, if we've had our breakfast, I think we need to retire to somewhere a little more private. I don't know if I have explained what Nat does. He is a curator and a collector and an excellent eye for all sorts of things ancient and magical, and he's got amazing connections, obviously. I mean, I wrote a bird to him last night at, midnight, and look at this. He makes things happen. It's very wonderful. And I thought that maybe we could talk about our current things that we have. And get an
biscuits.
Biscuits.
As he's, munching
jam
down
biscuits, the scones.
The scones.
The scones. If that is something, if we know somewhere.
I think this would be very important, and it's very easy for us to get a VIP room. We've murdered in before, so yes, where's Nat? We won't murder you there.
Juana.
Yeah, so you guys get one of the rooms, kind of on the second level of overdrive.
Thank you, Juana.
Juana's like, just don't do that thing again, please.
No, we're just
Not murder.
I've got to it's fine.
All right. So yeah, you guys get us a little bit of privacy.
All right. First things first. She looks at Duke. She looks at Lena. She looks at Nat. All right. Are we okay showing the stones to my dear friends? I vouch for him.
We're all here.
Yeah.
alright, so
Also, Duke takes stock. Is there a barrel in this room?
There is. There is a barrel of Grumble Brewer ale.
Like anything that's happening right now.
I just noted.
So anyway, with our goblin friend here, I kind of prop my ankle up on the table. Move
actually.
shimmy my pant leg up for all to see. And basically all you guys see is a bunch of plates of metal and some metal wiring and maybe a small piston or two moving up and down, but behind some of that she reaches in very delicately and takes out a small satchel, and the two of you know that the stones are in there, and I just set it down on the table, put my outfit back together, and I'm like,
Oh, that was it? Oh, all right.
there they are.
I mean, I think you have
Don't
to
get pervy.
ask for more if you want
You know
more.
what you're talking to. All right, let me see those stones. Let me see them. All right.
And he opens the bag. He pulls one out. Well, I guess for him it'd be like this. He's a goblin. And he pulls out from his hair a little eyeglass.
Where did you get these?
Well, you see, we took them from a very evil man, actually. He was doing awful things with them.
And he looks at another one. He's like,
Have you seen anything like this before?
I never in person, but they can't be. I mean, I don't even want to say it. It's so weird.
I mean, we got a private room, so this is a safe place, Nat.
We've seen a lot of strange things recently. This isn't gonna be. I don't know if this is gonna.
If I didn't know better, for sure not this. These could be the Dragonheart stones.
And those are.
They are a legend. Only people that sort of get really interested in ancient history might even know about them. They're just is said to be incredibly powerful artifacts. I mean, you have them? I mean, assuming that these are them.
Yeah, full set too.
So since he said the name, can we make any checks to see if we have heard that legend before?
yes.
Okay.
Is that if you're proficient?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not even
you
gonna
guys shoot?
roll.
I'll go with history then.
Ro wouldn't know.
So realizing that obviously this is a very sensitive conversation, I'm going to walk out of the room but keep the door like to my back and cracked a little so I can still hear what everyone's talking about, but make sure that no one's coming to eavesdrop.
Okay.
Because I like
Dropping no
to,
wings,
so
so.
no one else gets to.
Gotcha. So yeah, you're posted out and
21, by the way.
21.
Yeah, I got 15 for history.
15.
15 minus 114.
All right. So yeah. So for you,
For an
you're
intelligence check, right?
what's that?
For an intelligence check.
Yeah. History. With the Orneru sort of being a subject studied by Melethor in general, it's not unfamiliar to you that there were powerful artifacts that were left by the Orneru. And one of the most powerful was said to be the Dragon Heart Stones, which are literally the hearts of dragons reduced to their elemental forms into purposefully usable stones.
Holy shit.
And it's quite contentious, as not all of the Dragon Heart Stones are from evil dragons. And so it was morally ambiguous if that story is true, but it's never been proven to be true or not.
Yeah.
Do we know the total number of how many stones there are?
7.
And we only have 6. Okay.
You
No, we have all of them.
Yeah.
I have red, blue, amber, dark blue, green, and purple. What am I missing?
Oh, let me look.
Because I was here when we wrote all those down.
Red, blue, amber, dark blue, white, green, and purple.
Oh, there you go.
You guys got the white one in the one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I mean, just looking at him, and from what I know, that's kind of what they seem like they could be. But
Yes.
we need to talk to somebody that knows a little bit more, and you're not going to like it.
Oh, okay. You're not going to say like a very powerful mage named Melethor, are you?
No, it's more like history buff, collector. It's Goldwyn. He knows all kinds of stuff. He's got a library packed with Orneru information.
I mean, no, I don't want to do that. I don't think it will even work. He wants my hide.
Well, you got powerful friends now, though, huh?
Bro, who's Goldwyn?
I used to work for Goldwyn, and he, I tried to do a deal, and it went south because I maybe got a little bit greedy, and I had to.
I'm aware.
Well, your supplier also railed on you.
I got fucked over.
Yeah.
Is what happened, frankly.
Wait. So this is a guy that reneged on a deal?
Absolutely, yeah, set me up. And I used a little bit of my money, but really all of my employer's money, and then there was nothing. Doesn't feel good, I know. And so I had to skip town, and I came up here looking for work, and now here we are. But I don't. I mean, we could certainly ask him. I don't. What do we want to learn? How to use them? What they would be used for?
We want to
Probably
also
what
know
the-
about the largest object that perhaps could connect them all if there's... So would my knowledge check help out with that, or... Okay. Yes.
And so...
We have reason to believe that there could be something else that binds them together, or maybe that could be the center of them.
I mean, that's kind of what you'd want to dig into those books for. I mean, anything. They're rare fucking books.
And so, is this guy that we're going to talk to, is he the guy that you, that screwed you over, or the guy that was your employer whose money you kind of used?
Yeah, that one.
All right.
Well,
Both better and worse, I think.
Nat, where is Goldwyn right now?
Dwenfield, which is about a half day's travel south.
Okay.
well, how I see it is we either dig into his stuff while he's away, or we dig into him.
Well, this is a guy that kind of got screwed, right?
Yeah, and he is no
because-
small fish. I would not want making.
That's funny because he deals in fish.
I know. Yeah, it's making him disappear would be messy.
I didn't say disappear, did I?
But it sounds like he got screwed because Ro got screwed by another guy. So maybe we find that other guy and bring that other guy to
Well,
this guy.
he didn't exactly know Ro was doing that with his own money, so it's a little,
Right. Well, that's why I'm saying we bring the guy that did the screwing.
Rend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. I say we find that guy.
I have been looking for him.
Yeah, but now you got people.
We shall see. I don't think we could do it very quickly. He's usually down in, where is it? It's very south. It's
Droville.
In Droville. He deals in Dreamflake and the other sundries. He does not come up very often.
You know,
I
I know
have
a
ears
guy.
out for him.
I know a guy that deals in Dreamplate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who?
We all know one. It's the Dragonborn.
He's his cousin. That's Ren's cousin, Lamont. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so then it'd be real easy to fight him. We just press that guy and then we get him easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well,
I have an above table question. How would lay on hands affect withdrawals?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not the same thing because it's
That's a GM question, though.
yeah. It depends. I mean, like, lesser restoration is usually what you want for that. It's not poison or disease, right? So yeah, it's being technically the same as like drunk.
Inebriated.
Yeah, inebriated.
Then you don't lose hit points, yeah. So lay on hands wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is this a string we want to pull?
I think we'll have to do it later.
I mean, it's a way to get good graces back.
That is true. You're right. I have people now. Very charming, convincing people. And protection, actually. So that is quite nice.
The only thing we want to avoid is just going around in one big circle, like especially if all we want is just knowledge. That's what you need.
I agree.
Knowledge. So perhaps, I mean, this Windfall itself is filled with libraries and other intelligent people, so we maybe just need to find some better brains. You see what I did there?
Nator, you want too soon.
All right, well, I guess just do whatever Armand says.
yeah, I'm not above hitting the books here, but
Nator, you in good graces?
might not get to
Since you left, it's been. He still tolerates me, but we don't really work together.
Oh, so he would not like give you information?
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Maybe we get someone completely unrelated to you to go in and ask for. Oh, that's actually
Maybe
pretty
there's
smart.
interest in a buyer or a seller. Be like, oh, someone has reached out. They have these things. I don't know if we want to do that, but as just in case he has contacts that we don't want tracing things back to us. Maybe drawing their ire somewhere else, throwing them off the scent.
That could.
It wouldn't be.
If there's some funds, we could maybe make something happen like that. Goldwyn's not going to let stuff go for free. I don't have much money, but if you had something to.
How much funds are we talking? I'm 4,000 gold less rich than I thought I might be.
Well, it's hard to say.
Nat, how about this? It wouldn't be weird for an adherent of Bahamut to be looking into the Dragonheart legend. So how about you put in a request for me, a paladin of Bahamut?
I see where you're going, but he is not a philanthropist.
No, I'm not for free.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, like, he doesn't care about gods or anything.
No, I'm saying from a suspicion standpoint.
It sounds perfect to me.
Yeah, I would be looking into it as just a personal interest.
Okay, so
and
I see
I'm
you
willing
like going to purchase things.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
willing
I
to
see.
pay for the information.
I see.
If
Well,
it's
that
coming
could-
from
yeah.
me and not Ro, then
That could work.
Would you be willing to middleman for us on this one?
Yes, I might middleman. I have a few friends in Dwenfield that might do the actual point of contact. And,
I respect the buffer.
yeah,
Umbrella
I could probably make
contact.
some strings happen. I need to go back to Dwenfield to do that. So should I just go now?
Oh, Nat, but you just got here.
I know, but this seems kind of important. You guys are in some shit.
apparently we're
From
sitting
what little
on
I've-
a world level legend.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I thought that they were cool, but I didn't think they were like.
If you would
hearts
do
of
this for
dragons.
us, let me know what you need for resources and funds, and I'll see what I can make happen for you.
Okay, Dwenfield's not too far away. Here. Oh wait, no. You. Well, I'll contact you.
Yeah.
And then
as we
just
do.
send by caravan, or maybe I'll come back. I don't know. We'll talk later. But I'm gonna go back right now and try to arrange this. Hopefully, we'll have something by tonight.
Nat, you're a dear, and she's like gonna grab his ears and like
Don't,
wiggle
no,
his
do you
little
know I
head a
hate
little
that?
bit. Oh, I miss you. I miss doing
Don't, that's
business with
ticklish.
you. Okay,
No.
okay.
Don't.
All right, I'm sorry. I cannot help myself. All right, I will talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
So, real quickly, just from my knowledge of the city, what's like the biggest and oldest library here that would have something that wouldn't even like?
It is burned at Melethor's house.
All right.
There's not a lot of. There's a few libraries, but Windfall itself is. I mean, there's like the one magic shop that might have some books, you know, and stuff like that. There are a couple of private libraries here and there. Kel has a little bit of a collection. Pinnacle District has a few libraries within some of the noble things. Other than that, there's not really a lot of like wealths of information in Windfall. It's because the city itself is so hobbled together with different tribes and different factions.
Well, one of the things though is that with at least tribe aspects is that their knowledge is passed on by word, like storytellers.
Yeah.
So maybe perhaps like what I know of at least. Like some of the older tribes in I think it's like the Fellwind, where they pass on story to story. So maybe we could call some information from that.
Just make an intelligence check.
Can I help on this? Because I have a question that might help.
How do you help?
Who's the oldest undead in your home?
Would that be the Banshee or would that be the mayor?
Oh, that's a very good question.
That's an interesting question.
I hadn't thought about that.
I have that contact.
That's fun.
There might be a few elder ghosts down there from the before times you might be able to talk to.
We have some elders that we know of.
Yeah.
And that helped out natural 20, so we have a 25 altogether.
Okay, so there is a...
That's as best as it's gonna get with a 20 intelligence.
There's a number of houses in the Pinnacle District. By far the oldest house is the Dragonhearts.
Okay.
They're called the Dragonhearts?
They're called the Dragonhearts.
Okay, well, there you go.
Dating back generations, they have stories about their ancestors being dragon hunters hired by a Windfall royalty, though very few take them seriously.
I will take it very seriously.
Very seriously.
Yes.
And what district are they in?
Pinnacle.
Pinnacle.
I think I'll take my chances going back and visiting Trent and Elgon and ask Elgon if he knows what we could do.
So that being said, do you want to do that right this second?
Don't have to, but
Okay.
I could.
All right. What we are going to do is take a quick break.
Yeah.
Because we are well past that time.
Break time.
Break time. So yeah, stick around. Everyone that's watching, how many do we have? Oh, we have 6 people. Cool.
10 minutes?
10 minutes. Yeah, short one.
5:10.
Welcome back to Above Table. We are at the last little bit of our session today. We've had a lot of information reveals and plans made and all kinds of interactions. The two of the party members tried to sell a brain that they didn't have to each other, which is amazing. Met Nat, the the jewelry appraiser from Dwenfield that is friends with Ro, who told you that the stones you have may well indeed be the legendary Dragonheart stones of the Orneru.
So cool.
He doesn't have a lot of other specific information, but if you were to confirm that, you need to find someone that can confirm the stone's nature and history. You've talked amongst yourselves about a couple of options, either going to Dwenfield to acquire more information directly from Goldwyn Haldwell, who is a collector of Orneru artifacts and information. That premise seemed problematic, considering he's quite perturbed with Ro. Trying to do an intermediary with Nat doing sort of the middleman, trying to facilitate some sort of meeting or exchange of information with Goldwyn. You also, Armand, happened to remember that there is a noble house within the Pinnacle District called the Dragonhearts, and they are the oldest family in Windfall. The irony cannot be overstated. So that is also a possible avenue for more information about the nature of these stones. You've also encountered and brought up several times the recruiting house within the Gray District, which is presently has Marcel in some capacity. Valgan has expressed an interest to go check it out. Ro saw for sure that Winakia is back from the dead, so that can't be good. And overall, there's a lot of things surrounding this place at this particular time. A little bit more busy. When Armand passed by, the line out the door was pretty considerable, offering more pay to anyone that wanted to go do the mining operation that they're reporting to be offering work for and stuff. Armand found out that his sister is upset with him for not continuing down the path of reclaiming the throne of Shiona, and he is intent on having a little sit down with her. So yes, you guys are currently in overdrive. Nat is headed off to Dwenfield. What would you guys like to do?
On that note, I would like to go to the party and be like, so I think we need to address the Minotaur in the room.
For just a minute, Tar?
Minotaur. Apparently Winakia is back, and that recruitment is in high gear. They are taking people to do who knows what with them, and I can't let that stand anymore. I think we need to go down there and get rid of that particular arm of Melethor's operation.
I mean, if we killed her once, we can do it again.
Should be technically easier for me this time.
Well, I completely support this, but remember that we are members of the law at this point, so we go in there, guns a-blazing, or sorry, swords a-blazing. What are we going to do to the perception of the eyes of the people in the streets as well?
I have an idea for that. How many of those people do you think are going to stay in that recruitment line when they find out what's recruiting them?
You both have very good points.
And if we are the law, that means we have the ability to go in and make investigations.
I mean, it hasn't gone poorly for us before if we just show up and, fuck shit up.
Well,
I mean, it all seems to come out in the wash, yeah?
Bro, you have that special room, right?
Oh, yeah. My disappear pocket room? Yeah, I sure do.
We should all disappear with Winakia in that room.
Drag her into a room?
Is that doable?
No, it's not doable.
No, I don't think so. Not with the rope trick.
You can't
Think about rope trick?
combat in that
I mean,
room?
theoretically, I don't know why we couldn't. It creates a space that I don't think we could do it. But I think mechanically, above table, I don't see why not. I choose people to enter. I can read it right now. I choose people to enter the space, and then they can be in there. Let's see. It says, touch the rope, blah, blah, blah. At the upper end of the rope, an invisible entrance opens to an extra dimensional space. It can be reached by climbing to the top. It can be pulled in, making it... the space can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures. It doesn't say. Attacks and spells can't cross through the entrance into or out, but those inside can see
is
out.
technically large.
Then she would not fit.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it was worth it.
No, she wouldn't. We could ambush her, but I don't. That was a good idea. She's a thick girl.
She's thinner now, but
Yeah. Not by much.
Big bones.
very big bone.
Big bones, literally. I'm okay with taking this out. I mean, they probably... Marcel? He has gone missing. He was also trying to put all of his, drinks on our tab. Which maybe, or maybe not, is beside the point. But he has gone missing. Fenwick let me know. Maybe he is there. Which would kind of make sense. He was poking around, I think. I think he might have been.
Yeah.
And he is not as sneaky as me, so he might have fucked up.
Well, the GM did just let us know that he was taken prisoner there.
What's that?
I said the GM, I think, did also just let us know that he was taken prisoner there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ro had not communicated at all that she had heard he was missing.
Finnegan basically was like, it's really weird that he didn't come last night.
Yeah.
It's fucking, he's always here because he knows he can put drinks on your tab. He wouldn't go drink anywhere else. He's got fucking nothing money-wise. Something's happened. That's kind of the gist.
So I'm assuming.
I do think that the more pressing of the issues that we're facing right now is this, like, recruitment. Because they're going to recruit more people. If we run off to Dwinville or wherever, Denvar, wherever.
Dwinfeld.
Yeah, wherever that is. If we run off to there and go look for information, they're going to recruit more and more people to those
Oh,
mines.
yeah. No, that's why we sent Nat.
Right. So, if we deal with this and shut down their ability to recruit more people now, and then go get that info.
I think we handled, the violence first, questions later.
Well, hold
That
on.
seems to be the
I'm
way.
not really a strategy maker,
Seems
but
like
we should probably talk over how we're going to deal with this joint. And
I'm gonna
get
call her out in the middle of the street.
But that, or that.
And Ro will explain the setup of the building, the area with, the buildings around it, and what that looks like she'll convey.
Okay, so with
logistics of it.
Rose's description, a larger but not super big house is described in sort of the sort of northern part of the Gray District. And the Gray District is like rows and rows and rows of houses, like mostly shacks and randomly assembled houses and stuff like that. Yeah.
As someone who used to be part of the organization, do I know that as like a place like, so he's gonna have a lot of allies? So if he goes to pick a fight, we're gonna have like 80 people coming out of their houses with pitchforks, knives, and wands.
Not going to be a lot of people. Not a lot of like, because it does kind of operate in secret, because it operates in plain sight enough to where it's not not obvious. But what Ro had gathered before was that there is a large set of barn doors on the back of the house that kind of just sails down the alleyway and spits right into the north entrance or exit. So probably that's where the caravans are leaving, and you might even know that is what happens, where the caravans leave out that back entrance once they have a full load of people. So
We could pretend to be like hungry people and go in and like be processed and wind up on the inside, and then we are already there and we are coming from the belly of the beast, so to speak, versus like trying to go in its throat.
How many of these operations are happening throughout the entire windmill?
as far as the recruitment, it's just the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could help pretend.
What'd you want?
I'm just saying, like, above table, would I be able to approach them and act as though I'm just another mining droid, so to speak?
Maybe there's not a lot of them in Windfall. It's more of a Drovian thing.
Also, I feel
Well,
like we might be known at this point.
Yeah, I think we're getting known for blowing
She
shit
would know
up.
us, yeah.
Well, it's getting like
You were there when she died.
But I had a mask on at the time.
yeah. There's methods of disguise if you guys want to try that route.
Still
Like
have the hat, right?
you do still have the hat for sure.
Yeah, I have disguise self.
We do have. I mean, my thoughts on this are, you guys set yourselves up however you want. I call out Wanakia, and I bring this into the street. One, because I want everyone to know what they were signing up for and with what, so that this can't be set up so easily again.
What happens if they take it out on these folks?
I'm
Why don't
assuming.
you call her out from the back of the building?
It could also be seen, like, the thing is you call it out, but it could also, the commoners look at this and they see the Jupiter elite has just screwed up the one good chance for people to get a job and food.
Yeah.
Even
They're
though-
not getting a job.
Oh yeah, no, we make it
That's the
loud,
point.
yeah.
That's the point.
But I'm just saying, like you have to think about it from their perspective. So we got to be very careful how we handle this, because we come in looking like the popo with our, 70s mustaches, Tom Selleck style,
Yeah.
screaming sabotage as we're kicking down the door. It's not gonna go well.
I mean, it's kind of what we did at the last.
Done the whole time.
But we did it in private. We didn't do it like actually, except for the Copper Blood thing.
The Copperbloods, that was a whole
I
thing.
think the Copper Blood was the only
That was
real public thing we did.
The Felwind thing was just private by the matter of there was a field in the way. Like, we didn't stop us from burning the place down, too.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying up until
Dealt
now. Yeah.
with the snake and mind flayer underground,
Exactly,
remember?
that was how it ended up.
We could keep it inside the house.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're gonna have more success if we try to at least, not try to like make this too grandiose, because I feel like eventually this is going to come and bite us in the butt if we keep being seen as being because the public opinion will eventually catch up and probably bite us.
Well, let me ask you that, because we haven't been subtle about anything. So Melethor is 100% aware of what we're doing.
Yeah,
all the leadership of the city is 100% aware of what we're doing. The only people that we've been keeping in the dark now are the citizens at this point.
We're literally the only ones making results happen.
If this is what you guys want to do,
I'm just from again, this is a little bit about Valgan's perspective. He wants everyone to know who they're dealing with. Like, it's just interested in like, let's bring this into the light. Let's show them. Hey, you're signing up with a bone minotaur right now. Like, is that what you want to do?
Armand and I seemingly agree on the fact that this probably needs to be handled a little bit more delicately and not as public, because what if there's a panic and fallout?
What do you think, Katinka?
I think this is really delicate with being much closer to the citizens. So I think we need to be more careful.
I am all for sneaking us in.
Duke, front door or back door?
Duke likes it from the back door.
It is known.
Katinka, how do you know that?
I told you. Interlude with Duke.
I'm always down for a good smash and grab, but
through the back door.
We got dark shafts and there's iron balls and we got hot turrets.
One thing I'm worried about going to the back door where the caravans are is if we get in a fight with a bunch of people locked in a caravan nearby.
I mean, I get what you're saying in terms of like calling her out so people know what the issue is, right? I also think if we just kill her and pull her out, it accomplishes the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think an
sense?
undead minotaur speaks for itself. I think, yeah.
So like
afterwards, you can pull her body out into the street and say the same thing.
Citizens,
right? Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Right.
Cal skull that was moving around.
Believe us.
Wiggle it.
All right. Let's try to do the stealth route then.
All right, so you guys are heading to the recruiting house.
Do we go at night? Do we go just now? So fuck it.
It is pretty much the same. There's no windows in the Grey
District. It's all indoors. That's right.
There is less people out and about during the night. If you wanted to wait till evening, you can.
I don't think
I'm not willing to let any
much.
more people get taken
Yeah,
if we can help it.
If they'll send another shipment soon, I'd like to avoid that.
If time's of the essence, then let's go.
Okay. So you guys work your way. You're pretty close by you're in overdrive right now, so you just work your way around Perseverance Plaza, enter into the Grey District, where you see on the walls there are farmers up on ropes tending to the mushrooms that grow on the walls of the Grey District. I can say words. And you make your way about halfway through the Grey District, and come up to where you see a pretty significant line of citizens, maybe about 15 people in line, ready to be names taken and booked for going to work in the mines.
All right. Are we all sneaking in together? Are we splitting up into two teams?
Well, we could always use a little bit of strategy. So how about this? Why don't we just start with who's the worst at sneaking?
I can make everybody better.
Who wants to be invisible? I can only do one.
I can be invisible. By myself, I can make myself invisible. You can make somebody invisible.
I can make someone invisible. But
I can whisper.
Disguise ourselves.
I can whisper shadows.
-1 on sneaking.
Yeah, I can whisper shadows under your feet and make you very quiet. I can do that for everybody, I think, actually.
I'm not quite that bad.
It's 30. It's 30 feet. You're taking pass without a trace.
Visibility on him. Is that a good?
You can pass
tactic?
without a trace.
Yeah.
That's the clutches spell.
Yeah, I have passed that trace. Yeah.
That's a good one. But we're both pretty clanky, if I do recall.
Well, both wearing chainmail.
The tactic is that at least get the clankiest to be at least maybe close enough that you can react, but not too close that you're within 5 or 10 feet of said awareness. So So we'll have you at least in position if that's all right. Isn't it?
I can also,
Are you guys going in the back
depending
door?
on like the length of the
Oh, you guys probably didn't want your minis.
Those are useful.
Ooh.
Oh, well, I've got yours and mine.
depending on distance between buildings, I could also like get on top of the building and make minimal noise.
I can give you a +10 to stealth for an
doesn't
hour.
matter.
Or
That's
until we
super
start.
fair.
I can use that one.
But I can also just be like,
We see this one? Well,
and then teleport to my trident.
Yeah, it depends on where we are. If we're going to be inside, though, that doesn't
Right.
help a ton.
This is the one where you said
Can I
those
just
swords
disguise
have done it.
myself?
Sky, I
and
left
stay in the line
his miniature that had the
with
trident.
people, Or I can
that's
also go on the roof.
And I had a miniature that had a trident.
Right there.
Right. There were two though.
Yeah.
There's Shook right there.
I don't remember seeing the second one.
There were two of these at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is what I was getting at.
I don't remember seeing the second one. I've only seen the
Okay,
first
well,
one.
no worries. I mean, I'll give it to you as a gift if you want. I mean, it's just saying that I brought you a trident miniature. A long
It's
time
all good. No, this one might be yours.
Oh.
I might have taken mine back home
Who
or
are we missing?
something.
So we've got.
But I thought
You
that
got
there
yours,
was
you got
two at
yours.
one point. and I
She's
looked
using
for
this
it.
one that I brought from my collection.
No.
Okay, I just
Do
want
you
to
have
make
row
sure.
up there?
Is Row up there?
Oh, row. Right.
I looked for it at one point because I thought that there was two when I first summoned it, and I looked for it and never found it when Lena is the only
Oh,
name that
thank
comes to mind
you.
right now. When Lena had them all like organized out super. Did you ever see that?
Oh no, you had a whole bunch of minis out here. Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
day. But yeah,
Are we sneaking? Oh, go ahead.
And we never found it. But
Are we sneaking in or are we pulling them out?
I think we got this because they're not gonna have the Minotaur
I think we're
outside. She's gonna be inside, right?
Yeah, most likely. I mean,
She
that'd be,
probably will not want to come
Yeah. So
outside.
we have to get in. So we have to find a way to get the Clinkies in.
mechanically,
So
the way
the-
that it works, because I'm in heavy armor, is I roll stealth with disadvantage.
Yeah,
disadvantage.
but with +10.
I roll stealth with disadvantage.
+10 plus your
Wear
dex.
this amazing
Yeah.
hat.
With
Plus your proficiency if you're
I'm
proficient.
invisible right
I'm
now.
not.
Okay.
I could do invisible on him. So anyone who's really bad at disguise self should, yeah.
I could also make someone else invisible and disguise myself. I'm pretty sneaky as is.
If you-
Although if I'm invisible, I can go all the way into the back, perhaps, and open a door, like open a door in the back and let us in the
Are
back
we
way.
just by doing a wraparound? Are we aware of that there is a back door, or is it?
Yeah, so you, by Rose's description, there is like alleyway access, between some of the houses that you can sneak by and see the back door. This is like an alley that there are houses that are lined up all along pretty close by.
So this is the front. This is the front then.
This is the front here, and this is the back.
Okay.
There's 2 guards in the back, 2 guards in the front that you see.
So the throw distance on a trident is 60 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang back far enough that I'm not gonna need to stealth. And when you like open the door and are like, "We got her," I could throw my trident in there, and then just bamf in there.
I'm gonna get in line.
I'll be in line with her.
As
and
an
disguise.
option.
Yeah, disguise.
So
Okay.
disguise self is not a concentration spell. So what are you gonna look like?
Probably just like a beggar. Like I actually have a costume and the hat of disguise, so.
Okay, then I'm gonna be your beggar brother then as well.
Cool.
All right, so you guys are both beggars. Where you go in the front, you said?
Yeah,
the back?
I'm gonna just try to be like gross and smelly and rub up against other people and like try to weave our way to the front.
So you got to move on.
hungry than you.
Move along, get out of here.
He like pushes you out in the street.
I push
like,
him back. Assault! That's what. Assault! Then I get back in line and try to push my way back through, just like an obnoxious homeless person.
so some of the other people are in line like, what the fuck, man? Jeez.
Yeah.
Are you joining them in the disguise party?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
disguised as well.
So what are you disguised as?
Let's see, it could be a foot.
Part of their beggar family.
Yeah.
So you're another beggar?
Part of the beggar,
We
yeah.
all look like we're in tattered
We should be the pack.
clothing.
Our name
Yeah.
is the Pack Rats.
Was
So you
I
guys
made-
are like getting in line? Is that the idea?
Yeah, we're getting in line as beggars, and we're just being just trying to get closer to the front. Where to go? Try to be recruited, go through, and
Okay.
Try
So the line moves.
So are we not going in right now? Or
Well,
waiting?
we are.
You're going in the front.
We're
You're
going in the front in disguise.
Apparently, we're gonna try and
They're-
sneak in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, was I making anybody? I guess not. You guys went off.
Well,
Well, how long does invisible last?
invisibility will last
It's an hour.
No, yeah. If it's an hour, it's an hour. I have my phone off right now, so Yeah.
Concentration up to an hour.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll just do my best to be as sneaky as possible.
All right. So you guys are
I'll be invisible.
Well, you can
3 are
make
team
him
back
invisible then.
door.
Make him silent at least.
I can't make him silent.
I think
do not
I'm
have
just
that power.
You're both gonna be invisible, and I'm gonna be as sneaky as possible. And if they find me, they find me.
All right. So I need beggars to make a deception check for me,
Is there balconies or anything
and then
around
sneakers
here?
being do a stealth check for me. Just get those out of the way.
So how does stealth work with invisibility?
With you get advantage.
Oh,
'cause
is it
you're
disadvantage? Okay.
So you roll a stealth roll
Yeah.
without advantage because you have disadvantage.
So neutral.
Because of your
Chainmail gives me disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I roll performance?
Performance?
Yeah.
Sounds legit.
Sure. Why not? Why not?
20.
Well, it's a 10.
Okay.
Hell yeah. That's a 26.
Do you hear some rattling?
25.
25.
9.
9. So you're invisible, right?
Wait, sorry. 7.
7.
I offered help, but nobody wanted Rose.
I would have taken help.
I would have taken help. I wanted to be invisible.
I asked so many times.
I'm sorry.
The guards are like, look at you. They don't look at you. They look at you and like, hey, what are you doing out there?
What's currently around me right now?
Not much, because you were gonna stay back, right? Is that what your plan was?
No. As
You're
we're
gonna try to-
walking
you're gonna,
up,
like, kinda walk up?
I'm sneaking up now because that's the game plan. They're both invisible. We're sneaking up.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, we're sneaking. All right, okay.
So quick.
All right, so
How far did we get before they saw him?
well, that's what I'm asking, right?
Yeah,
So like,
so we're-
we're over here, right? So once
Yeah.
you guys kind of position
Can you
yourself
map
how you
him?
want
I can take your miniature if you'd like. And have his miniature. I guess you wanted to be 60 feet away, so whatever.
No, I don't. If we're sneaking up, right? So,
I want to be all the way up against the building.
because
like backed up,
'cause
whatever the door is at, I want my back to that wall.
On the map. On the map. On the map.
I'm going to be looking for a way
Battle
and
map.
keeping an eye on these fools.
I'm the map.
yeah, because my thought was if I like hang back and I don't have to roll stealth.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If I'm rolling stealth, then I'm getting up in the action.
Getting up in there. All right.
Right.
Oh,
That's
you're
my
like
thought.
going all the way there. I would say when they notice you, you would be like back here. So were you guys sticking together as you approach?
Problem. I don't know what they're doing. They're invisible, so I have no idea.
I was just walking up.
You're just walking. Oh, you're just like walking up like.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
But
be.
he's
I'm just
invisible,
trying to
but
be
they can hear him,
invisible.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you were invisible.
I'm
that's right.
invisible right
Okay.
now. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm
they-
being sneaky. So I'm like in the shadows.
You're the only
by
one that
the
they can
building.
actually perceive.
Yeah, but
So
so,
they're-
I'm being sneaky. So I'm in the shadows by the building,
Right.
right? So like
Kinda
I know that, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And so they just see you like with a trident, and they're like, "What are you doing out here?"
Bonus action. I put Shook on top of the building.
Where's Shuk at?
Shook's right here.
So he's up here then?
No, it's within 15 feet of me.
Oh, okay.
So is that 15 feet?
Yep.
Cool.
About thereabouts.
I teleport to Shook.
Okay.
So it swaps places with me.
Okay.
So now
Shuk-
Shook's just there with me, or there instead of me, right?
they're like, "You got all weird."
Right? Yeah. So they see him.
So he looks shadowy, right?
Yeah.
Like
So
this.
now it's just him, right?
They're like-
instead of me.
Roll an intimidation check for Shuk.
I don't know if that made things
This is a strong start, you guys.
kicking down the door. It is.
20.
20.
Tried.
Yeah. But
One of them is like, "Oh Jesus!" and then the other one's like, "Don't look!" And he looks up.
no,
and he's,
he goes away. So they're like, oh,
I know, but one of them noticed that you did the
that
switch.
I did the
And
switch.
sees you up on. It's not a high roof.
All right.
And
Can I roll stealth again since it was like a thing? Because I'm trying to make it look like I was a ghost.
I'll let you do that.
All right.
Or deception, one of the two.
Or deception? Well, deception, I don't roll a disadvantage, so I'll do that.
You gotta beat a 19. He rolled pretty good on perception.
That's an 11.
11. Yeah, he's like, looking around like real quick as like he saw you fade to shadow, and like heard like just your feet kind of landing where you switched to, and caught beat of you, but you pulled back. He's like, he's up there somewhere. What's going on? Sound the alarm. Someone is doing something.
I did get a 20.
And we're gonna roll initiative.
I did get a 20 on my intimidate.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, I mean, the one guy was like freaking out. Like, there's one guy that's technically like would be frightened of you at the moment. Yeah.
So, things. One, to answer this person's question, Shook is Duke's like echo. He's an echo.
Yeah, I'm an Echo Knight. Shook is he's my Echo that I can summon, and so it looks like a double of me, except he's all shadowy and misty and like
First
black.
time
looking.
chat.
First time chat.
Rose going through in her messaging stone.
Circling old school Starcrafty.
Oh, hello.
And then
Oh yeah, all the sweet character sketches all in the corner. Thank you. Those are found images, although we are probably going to commission some legit ones pretty soon.
And then my other question is, should we do them first before we start fighting?
Well, we're going to roll initiative because Jade just screamed into the building at everyone. So we're gonna go note by note. I need to pull out a few extras that I forgot.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. I tried.
That's okay. I mean, it hasn't seen everybody, just you. So I mean,
They don't know about you guys.
Oh yeah, they can. I'll fight him.
yeah. So
That's a hell of a distraction.
Oh yeah, because they don't know. They don't
it might not have
know.
been fully sneaky, but it also was a distraction. So one of those things could be good.
I am also on top of the building.
Okay.
All right, so we're just gonna use a bunch of these as.
20. All right. That must be nice.
For your initiatives?
Yeah.
I could have used that on my stealth check.
You know what? I rolled a 26 performance to get in the door if it wasn't for you.
All right, you guys want to put this in the?
I mean, you're still getting in the door.
Yeah,
those
that's
are the-
right.
They're coming out the
that are in
back.
line.
I'm gonna
And then
have
we
to-
just pushed our way to the front,
I'm gonna have to
being those
just
jerks in the line.
Sprint all the way to the back to help you.
All right, so we can take off
I mean, if anybody
we'll be
can do it,
okay.
it's you.
closer.
Probably have to.
We'll be okay.
How tall is the building, by the way? Is it 2 stories?
It's one story.
One story.
Yeah, single story. So you're just kind of on
What's the
a.
staircase go to then?
That is not actually there. Okay. That is the bottom of my tower that had a staircase in it,
That
but it
works.
is not actually there. I just used the room because
That's
I
storage
really wanted
crates.
my first turn of combat to be against the big boss. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. All right. This is fine.
yeah.
I really like the idea of you just being like, cool, I moved 240 feet, shoot the big boss, right? And then leave.
Just like sniped it and leave. Like, wow, how did Wanakian even die? All right, so I gotta open a few things here.
I take 6 actions, shoot her 6 times, leave.
I need to go back
She just
over.
has a wad of arrow shafts going through one eye socket hole.
Maybe me going last isn't bad. Maybe someone will open a door and I can dip it.
Oh yeah, so let's do initiative. Who's got anything above 20?
I had 19, so it's.
All right, 15 to 20.
I got 15.
All right, 5 to 10.
I got a 13, sorry.
Okay. 5 to 10. 4. Row.
8.
8.
I rolled a 2.
You get +6?
Dang.
I do. I get to add my wisdom. I'm a
Let's roll a
gloom
natural
stalker.
one for the baddies.
Ooh. Oh,
Yeah,
boss! I really wanted them to go first, so that maybe they open the door.
I'll open.
I am very fast.
This does not help. We're actually in the clear, and we're the ones at the top, so this is not very good.
I would use I was going to use the sending
from
stone.
both sides, so that could be good. Okay, so Lena, what you doing?
Well,
Oh, so actually, what you see?
Let's scare the line away. Get the out of here.
Yeah, I gotta get to where some of these notes are for this part. Is
I did roll performance before this, so maybe.
you see
For something.
You see a human, bald with a beard and a long brown coat, sort of a scowl on his face. He runs up to the door. He's like, "I'm sorry, we're not taking any more. We're not taking any more." And he closes the door. Sort of in that. Well, actually, I mean, he's heading towards there. I have to say, like, because initiative, he's gone last. They just got the alarm, like, screamed at him, and he's walking towards the door. He's kind of like waving people out. and that's what you see. But the door's not closed yet.
I don't know.
Above table, since I rolled a 26 performance just before this,
Yeah.
can I just, sort of do some kind of dance or whatever to get myself through that door
You can-
before it closes?
You can use your movement to get through that door because of the way initiative is working. This is taking some time for it to travel through the house, basically.
Yeah,
To like
okay.
for the fact that there is an intruder alarm going off among all the guards. He hasn't gotten to the door yet, so you can go through the door. Just walk right through it.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to turn a quick look to Armand and Katinka and then just shimmy my way in and shut the door behind me.
Okay.
And
You versus-
my back is to the door, so anyone who's inside can't go outside through that way yet.
Okay.
But it's you versus everyone.
For the time being, I can always open the door again.
You're also closing us outside too, just so you know.
Yeah, for a second.
Okie dokie.
So
So Armand-
that would be my,
Armand goes
hold on,
after
that would
you.
be my performance just to get in and shut the door. So if my initiative then kicks in first, who's the baddie? Who would be close?
Well, so that's what I'm saying. So your initiative is that, right? So like, so you can use your movement however you want to do that. And I would say it's free action to close the door if you want to do that.
Well, in that case, never mind. I'm just gonna beat up the guard in front of the door to my right.
Okay.
I guess.
All right.
So,
Hit him.
That was a good idea.
and smack him.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I have a question to help our monk out. Because this person thinks that this is a decrepit beggar with a performance of 26, can she get advantage on her first attacks?
It's technically not deception.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you walk up to this guard, he's going to be like, his sword is down, his shield is down. He's like, we're not taking any more.
Quarterstaff, kind of just.
We're not taking any more. There's something going on. Sorry, you're going to have to leave.
All right, cool. I'm gonna just pretend that my old beggar walking stick is fooling him enough to get in close, and I'm just gonna beat him upside the head.
All right, go for it.
He should have gave her a copper piece.
Yeah.
What happens when you mess with the pack rats?
I love the idea that there's like this alias forming, there's like the Callisto of the Sunless Skies with our alias, the Pack Rats. Like we're like developing this like under gang,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
The Pack Rats.
See, we're good cops. I don't know who these pack rats are. They're a bunch of jerks. Going randomly
Okay,
beating up,
so I'm gonna flurry him. Oh my. That's 2 nat 20s and a 13.
That's dope.
So I'm assuming that I'll just confirm crit on one of those.
You don't have to confirm crits in D&D.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You just get 2 crits.
Sweet.
So roll.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Alright, so then that's double damage.
Do you have extra attack with Monk now?
Flurry.
Flurry gets you 2 extra attacks. So do you have 4?
So you should have 4
attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was 3 of them, I guess.
Okay,
I don't have more in D20.
No problem.
You go, right?
I was just trying to keep count because if you said flurry of blows, that's 4 total.
You get
Yeah.
extra attacks as a monk. Do you?
What was it? At 5th level, she gets 2 attacks, and flurry blows will get her an
2
extra
more.
2 bonus, so she's rolling 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then she.
Yeah, so I need to roll 1 more, I guess.
Yeah. See if you hit.
Nice.
The 13.
That's a 17.
Oh, that would hit,
plus
'cause he's got
7.
bonuses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that should hit also.
Yep.
Yeah, plus. Yeah.
All right. So yeah.
Sweet deal.
Do you need more d8s?
Yeah.
How many do you need?
Is that 20 a gem die? What do you got there?
Huh?
You're 20, the blue one.
This one is
It's mine.
Okay, yeah.
It's like yours.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, yeah, you got lapels.
Okay, so
We got brother dice.
I
So I'm
know.
gonna roll for the first crit.
I have another D8.
Not
here.
quite the same, but yeah, I like
So
your the
that's-
fonts on yours better.
There you go.
4
Oh, darn.
Yeah, they're lapis lazuli.
8. So
I can't pronounce.
So as part of this,
12.
but by the way, just so you know, like I'm gonna go ahead and say that you can move these attacks to the other guards if you want, the other guard, because he might not survive the first.
Okay. Well, the first crit gives me 14.
14. Yeah, that guard just like, sorry, you can't. And he just dies.
Just unconscious.
Awesome.
Just boom. It's
Okay,
dead.
and then I guess like with the other end, I kind of just like shoot it towards the other guard,
Okay.
and I'm gonna roll for the other crit. Same result, 14 to him too.
So yeah, you like whack that guy in the head and then just like lunge your stick backwards without even looking, and it like hits him right in the heart. And doesn't pierce, it just stops his heart beating instantly and he just falls over. So in like a split second, it's like two guards go out. So you still have 2 hits that would also hit the guy in there. If you can use enough movement to get to that guy. Yeah.
Which guy do you want to go to?
Whichever one is closest to me, so...
Well, this guy is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's also the 2 guards that are in there.
Well, I have enough movement to get to any of them.
Who do you want to hit?
I don't know.
This guy looks a little meaner. These guys look a little more like the guards you just
I'm
did.
gonna mess up the meaner one.
All right, so go ahead. Those 2 hits you did would also hit him. So go ahead and roll your normal damages for both those flurry blows hits.
So... that is...
What was the name of the Minotaur again?
Winakia.
8
names are
for one
crossing
of the
over.
attacks, and
How much was it?
8
8?
for
Okay.
one of the attacks, and the last attack is 11.
11?
So 19 damage total to that guy.
Yeah, as he's like heading towards the door, he's looking like he's like wondering what the frick is going on with this beggar. That he just kind of sees the guards collapse outside, and before he has a chance to like say anything, you run up onto the counter and just like do a spin kick, and both your feet just hit him right in the face as he like. Right, all right. Who the fuck are you? That's your turn.
That's
a hell of a turn.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
And where so you
Who
took
says
one-
monks suck?
You just take down both or just
Yeah,
one?
they're both done.
And then where is her miniature at upstairs? Okay.
right up there.
Yep.
And is the door closed, open?
Open.
All right. So I guess I'm up. At this point, I guess the cat's out of the bag. I flip off the disguise. No, innocent people. It is not the pack rats. It is indeed us. What would we call ourselves again?
The Sunless Sky.
The Sunless Sky. The Callisto of the Sunless Skies, and you have all been duped. Winakia, a servant of Melethor, was going to convert you all into being mindless slaves, and we have saved you. Turn around.
What? What?
Yeah, and I show them the badge. This is a raid, and that's when we play the sabotage music.
All I wanted was to bust down the store like a cop, and you took that from me.
We should be sneaky.
That failed.
You took it from me.
I'm trying to get these people away now. Okay, so anyways, but then that was my verbal, but I want to at least cast mirror image and then have all my different images look like different versions of me are crashing through windows, going through doors like it is like a like a SWAT raid.
Bad boys.
All right, so mirror image, you're in. Do you want to be in there?
Sure, but we'll have one of my images. Will be like I'll put myself like the real me's over here, but there's other images around.
Okay.
And yeah, that was my action, that was my movement, and then I guess bonus was to maybe just try to persuade people and get them to move.
Yeah. All right, Valgan.
Okay.
25 to persuade.
Yeah, they just saw that monk like take out those 2 guards real fast, right in front of them, and then you're like,
They saw a beggar do that.
yeah, they saw a beggar do that. Well, I think technically you're no longer a beggar, right? Because when you attack. Does this guy? No, it doesn't. Does it? Right? It sticks around.
It's not a spell, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it's
fucking
an item that does
rad. All right, so so they just saw this beggar like do some fucking kung fu shit, and then then like this vampire appears before them and like, you should get out of here because there's evil in there, and just runs in there, splits into 4 different people and slides into the door. So yeah, they're leaving. They're leaving now. Yes.
There's evil inside as he runs inside.
We haven't gotten open that door yet.
Sorry about that, Duke.
Yep.
Oh, no worries.
Valgan.
So, I can hear things going down, I take it, at this point.
Well, you're invisible, and you just saw a guard like sort of crack the big barn doors and start yelling like, "We're under attack! We have intruders! Lock it down!"
Okay, so
Get Pinocchio!
in that case, since I'm standing right between them, invisible, they don't know I'm there. Do I get advantage of my attacks?
Yes, you do.
All right, cool. So the green ones are for one attack, and then
This
the other
time
two
you
for-
will lose invisibility when you attack.
Yeah, that's fine. I never wanted it to begin with. All right, so that's 16, I believe, and then a 23.
Both hit.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and you can again same thing. You can split them between both cards if you want.
Yeah, if I go through the first one. And then let me get into my damage real quickly. 1d8 plus 2. First one is 7 damage.
Yeah, so you. What is your longsword?
Longsword, yeah.
Yeah, so you strike out with your longsword real fast and like hits him in the side. He's like, "Whoa!" And then like he looks down and he sees like just a sword in his side with nothing attached to it. And then slowly the hand that you're holding appears, and then the rest of you apparates in front of him, holding a shield of Bahamut in front of him, like an imposing half-elf paladin. And he's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
And then he gets hit with the other one. And that'll be 6 damage.
6 damage. Yeah, with that you actually just take your shielded your armored forearm and grab the other hilt of the sword and just bash the inside so it digs deeper in him. And then just collapses. The other guard's like, "Jesus Christ!"
One hit that kills you. Nice.
One thing
Little crunchies.
is I've got Shield Master. I can shove people.
Yeah, so you have to use one of your attacks. You just use both of your attacks.
If I take the attack shot on my turn, I can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet of me.
All right, cool.
So I'm going to use my shield to bash the other. Is he? No, he's way over there. Never mind.
Yeah.
Can you run to him and hit him?
No, it has to be within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah, you can move 5 feet. You
Yeah,
took
you've
the
got
attack
movement.
action.
Okay, yeah, no, I haven't moved yet.
No.
Yeah,
So
you can
I'm going to
within
move over
5
there
feet.
and I'm going to shield bash him.
All right. So
I can. Let's see.
it's attack.
Shield Master shove
Does it do damage?
It's something different.
to try and shove a creature
It's a
within
shove,
5
not a-
feet
I
with my
remember not
shield.
being an attack.
It's just to get him away. Basically, the point that I'm trying to do that is I want to get him away from Rose so that she can't get any attacks of opportunity against her.
Okay.
So, how does that work?
Oh,
it's
is
just a
he in
bonus
our
action. I
face?
just push
I
him,
can't
right?
see.
Do I have to roll an attack for it?
I mean,
wouldn't
if it
get an
doesn't say
attack.
it, then yeah.
does
You wouldn't
Yeah.
get an attack of opportunity because you're
No,
invisible.
when you push
Yeah,
or
he
pull
can't see
someone,
me.
you don't invoke an attack of opportunity. They have to do it on their own free.
I think you have to make an
If you
attack
could kill
to
him,
do it.
he also
No,
can.
I
Against his-
did.
What was his? Oh.
No. If I take the attack action.
No,
on
I know,
turn-
but I mean, like, to see if you successfully shove him or
it
not.
just says if I take the attack action, I can use a bonus action to try and shove a
I'd
creature.
rather you stab
Try
him
a
to
shove.
death.
So go ahead and
I
make just
don't
make
have any more attacks.
just go ahead and make like
Oh, I thought
your
you
regular weapon attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you just
And it'll
one
be
attack.
versus his
Yeah,
AC.
okay.
No, I had to do it twice to hit him. That's going to be a 14.
14. Yeah, no, without an issue. You like, and then just basically leaped 15 feet over and just bash him with the shield, and he goes back 5 feet. He's like, Jesus fucking hell!
All right, I got him away from the door, so the door's clear now.
All right,
The doors
Valgan.
are all closed.
Or sorry,
and locked,
Duke.
though, aren't they?
No, he just cracked it open and closed it. It never.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
He opened the door to yell at it.
Yeah.
Hey, it wasn't a problem. Didn't bring out any keys or anything.
My turn.
Okay.
It's strength athletics versus strength athletics.
How far
Okay.
away is Shoot?
15 feet, you'd be.
So he's gonna move up to the door. He's gonna use 15 feet of his movement.
Okay. You can see what he sees, right?
It's
Essentially, everyone's kind of there anyway, so.
maybe. But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna teleport to him anyways. So bonus action, I'm gonna teleport to Shook.
All right. Boom.
There,
Made
you've
it.
done.
Oh Jesus.
Why are you killing all the innocent people?
Oh, I'm so rude.
This
So
was this
now
is what we
Shook's
talked
up top.
about.
Yeah, shoots up top.
Yeah. And then what do I see in there?
You see a caravan full of unconscious people.
No bad guys?
Not from where you're standing at the moment. Actually, you'll be able to see back there. There is one individual in the back.
Look at those eyebrows.
Oh man.
Those are some intense eyebrows. He's painted evil.
Yeah, you see a shocked individual in sort of robes, holding a staff, just kind of looking at you like.
Does he look like a fucker?
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's part of the crew, but he's in robes, a little bit more fancy, a little less warrior-y.
Okay, I'm gonna smile at him, right? And I'm gonna move my 30 feet over to him.
Okay.
So you could be like maybe what it looks like it'll be is on this one space along here on this. So you're going to be 2 squares away from him. Yeah, 2. Yeah, you'll end up right on this row.
Oh, I did forget something. Lena,
is your weapon reach? Because then you can hit him.
When you hit him, he disappears.
Oh shit!
Like in a snap, in a poof of smoke.
Yeah, and like he's gone. Like you see his form fade, and you know, your fist that was impacting it just like goes into nothing.
Oh, I can't do that. It cost me 15 feet of my movement, regardless of the distance between the two of me, anyways.
It's only one story. Wouldn't it just be easier if you just drop down?
I guess that's fair. Yeah, probably.
So now you and
Actually, that would probably be more economical, anyways. Because how much is it for me to drop down? How much movement would it be?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to move him down here. So that'd be out of your 30. That'd have been 10, and then you have 4 more squares, so you could be along this wheel axis, this far.
Yeah, let's put me over there then.
Inside or outside track?
Outside track?
Like here, okay, right here?
Yeah, so we'll put me there.
Alright, sure.
And then Shook's moved 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll move him another 15 feet up on the other side of the track. Right?
It's a raid!
And then I will throw my spear at that guy.
Do it.
It's a good thing we're here to save all these people.
I think behind me I would.
That's a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Just like
hold on, you have a cat.
That's 10 damage.
Okay.
Bonus action teleport to him.
Mm-hmm.
Attack him again.
Yep.
Because I have 2 attacks!
Congratulations.
Yeah, I joined the club.
We have too many small things on the table, Kitty.
I'll create a space for you, right here. This is now kitty space. Come here. We meet.
Do you know what I just rolled?
What's that?
Natural 20.
Yeah.
I did 10 points of damage to that guy.
Yep, I saw
I'll
that.
do another 10 points of damage to that. My natural 20.
Yeah, so you run in the building, you throw your trident, it hits him in the chest, and then you teleport. I mean, you're using the trident's teleport.
Yeah, which is, I gotta say the thing, right?
Yeah.
I forget what the thing was.
Talons of Thought.
Talon of Thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you say Talons of Thought, and you grab the handle of the trident through a portal. You pull it up, and then the rest of you appears 5 feet above him, and you come down with it right into his clavicle, and he's like,
You're asking for the cat.
"What are you? What is going on? Winakia, attack!"
I'm really hoping Winnock is here, because otherwise we're going to be this thing look really bad on us. Like, our bad guys, I'm so sorry.
People are loving DT right now. His name is DT.
Yep.
A giant feline god.
All right, so that was bonus action, movement, all the stuff. That your turn?
Yeah, that was bonus action movement.
Pretty fucking epic.
Action.
Pretty fucking epic. Ro.
Big moves, big moves.
All right, Ro's gonna move in all the way to this door here. She's gonna dash, still invisible. She's gonna dash all the way in. How hurt does this guy look?
Really fucked up.
He looks really
I got
fucked
him.
up.
I got him.
Okay, and she's gonna like kick open the door, or open the door. She's gonna open the door and look in. Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
Oh no.
Just like right in there.
He's like, what you guys doing?
What's can I play?
Yeah, so Ro's gonna open this door
Yeah,
and
him
see
and those two
inside.
guards, they did.
They did.
They did.
So above table, what the DM forgot to tell us is, in this world, there are giant felines that just magically appear out of nowhere. They're
A feline dragon.
they're chaotic neutral.
Feline Tarrasque.
It's a
Flying
rarity when they
Tarrasque.
come.
What you doing,
All right,
Ro?
I'm opening this door and seeing what's in here.
I see. All right. So you open it up. You see. I'm not gonna bother actually opening. You see a blondish figure tending to some books. Actually, put the books there. Yeah, and there's a fireplace. There's some seats, and he's kind of looks up. He sees the door open. He's aware of your presence. Well, he's actually aware that the door opened. He's not aware of your presence.
Does he look like a martial threat?
He looks very imposing.
Great. Helpful.
Well, you also heard that guy call out Wanakia attack.
I was hoping she would be in here, and I don't want to get. I would continue on, but I don't want to get sandwiched. So that's enough for Rose. So she's going to stand in the doorway and loose 3 shots at him. If I need to move up 5 feet, I can do it. If I need to move to be not like in having this thing in the middle, I would like to not have this in the way.
Right. I think that's direct line of sight right there.
Yeah.
there you go.
Sweet, yeah. And I will quick succession 3 arrows.
All right.
3 chunky arrows.
First one at
bonus
advantage.
action.
First one's at advantage because you're invisible.
Yes. Are they all at advantage because they happen simultaneously?
Out of the first one, you will not be invisible anymore.
That's fair. That's fair. Bonus action, I cast Hunter's Mark. And I will make him my favorite foe.
Okay. Do you do that before you loosen your first attack?
I do Hunter's Mark before I lose my
Then
first
you will
attack.
lose invisibility because you're casting a spell before your first attack. So you can either do your first attack at advantage or have Hunter's Mark, but not both.
I'm seeing if I get advantage anyway.
Seeing if I get advantage.
I'm a Gloomstalker. I get
It's
shit on my
fair,
first
it's fair,
turn.
it's fair, it's
I
fair.
make 1 additional. Does an extra 1d8. One darkness. It's not dark in here, is it?
Not really. There's
Okay,
plenty
that's
of
fair.
torchlight.
That's fair. I will. I'll shoot him at advantage the first time.
Okay.
Okay.
You can favorite phone though.
After I hit him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after I hit him. I remembered. Yeah. So it's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Great. Mark him as my favorite foe, which is now a d6.
What?
All right. Oh, sweet. So that's going to be 14 on the first hit.
Okay.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. 2 more shots. That's cocked.
So you don't have the good people.
Those are both pretty balls. 15.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
Will be good. That misses.
Balls and an 18.
That hits.
Okay. So that's going to be 2d6 d8. An extra d8 from my dread ambusher. Right? 2d6. Ah, sweet.
Yeah, mostly big boomy.
22. Your correct.
She cast it before we get in the battle. You get a whole bunch of hit points. Sorry.
That's okay. 24 points of damage.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, Hunter's Mark and Favored host an extra 2d6 now.
All right.
Every time.
So yeah, you so an arrow just like appears out of nowhere and hits him in the shoulder, and then like you fade into existence and pull two more out and fire them simultaneously. Boop, boop, hits them both in the shoulder, and he's like, ugh. Oh no, well one of them hits him in the shoulder because he missed with the other one. But he's like, ugh, what is going on here? You know who you're attacking, right? Winokia, get in here! And you look over in the corner. And you see a familiar
Oh, god damn it.
Minotaur
Okay.
form.
Okay.
As Winokia looks at you like,
Well, I've been hoping I would run into you again. I've got something for you.
and he holds up, or she holds up a burned arrowhead and looks at you.
Oh, I've been missing that. Thank you so much. I was needing to make some more.
It's your turn?
That's my turn. I'm out of. That's all my movement.
All right.
Without doing. Wait.
No, it's not.
I use feline agility, which is special and it doesn't take any actions, and I'm going to move out of this room.
Okay. Where are you moving to?
I'm going to move. I'm going to back out and come here.
God, so much mobility. So dumb.
Just wait until we cast haste on her,
Then
and
I'm
she
gonna
can
go there.
move around the entire map.
Yeah, I
and move
know.
around.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Because I am cat, I'm just going to. And. Just low and fast.
All right.
Did you skip Katinka?
I did skip Katinka. My bad. Sorry.
I was trying to help her prepare.
I get in the habit of moving tiles and I forget.
So we have two thugs right here, yeah.
Thank you.
No one fucks with Katinka.
Who is? Oh, that's
That's her. She's right there. So we got two.
in the corner.
That's me.
No, I'm over there.
See the fancy
Oh, fancy worship.
yeah, it's me.
Okay.
Yeah, dude doesn't
I'm
dress
gonna
that
cast
fancy.
Scorching Ray.
Don't need to.
Actually, what's it gonna do? Yeah, I did.
Oh, hey, Dewdrop, welcome back.
I cast Scorching Ray at second level. So that is at the 2 guard.
Wait, no.
Are
You
you?
ain't no jive turkey.
You a code.
And no.
So you'll get 3 rays and so you go bow, bow, bow.
Right.
All right.
yeah.
So roll your 3 attacks.
This is a sexy sound.
Plus the +5 up here. Oh no, what do you have a +8 here?
Oh, wait, I had so much more
+8. Yeah, you're
damage.
right. Okay.
Yeah. So
Why?
18 for 1.
I didn't add my 4.
20.
Oh.
So 21, 25, yeah.
1 and then 25, yeah.
They all
So,
hit.
whoop.
Yeah.
Alright. And then.
So roll your damage and decide how you want to distribute them.
He was just
Shall I
your
do.
base.
Is there one that looks a little.
Neither one of them have been touched. They're both just guards.
Is there one that looks a little more beefier than the other? No.
They're very, very symmetrical.
Very symmetrical.
Another set of twins.
6.
Yeah, we'll just pop them one at a time, see how we can do it.
DM while
Did I do
she's
that
doing.
3 times?
You do this 3 times, but each one's a different arrow. So
Right, yep.
So if 2 arrows kills one guy, then you have the 3rd one go to the next.
Sorry, what were you saying?
While they're doing math, I neglected to add my dex to my attack, so it would be an additional 8 damage.
Got it.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Okay, well.
Apologies,
One
sir.
got 1.
It's ridiculous.
1d6 got 1, and the other got 5. So that's. Is that for each ray?
So each
Or
ray,
the
is 2d6
two.
each ray is 2 dice.
Gotcha.
So that's 1 ray right there. So,
So
6.
how much?
So 6. Okay, so I have
6.
to roll 6 on that one.
6 total?
No, we're doing a ray at a time.
Okay. So what was the first one?
This first ray is 6.
Okay.
I guess I see what you mean now.
Yeah, each of these 2 dice are like a 1 ray at a time, so that way you can separate them. So
Okay.
So yeah.
I just randomly separated without looking. Alright, the other ray is 9, the other is 10. So
Sweet.
I cast 16 on one of them. and then 9 on the other.
All right, so one like just like fire just like starts enveloping his face like, and he falls over dead. The other one is like, does it catch people on fire or is it just a
Scorching ray?
just does fire damage? Right.
No, they just get hurled.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, and the other one just hits him and like pins him up against the wall. He's like still standing.
Ooh, and then
Still standing.
Do you have a bonus action?
ooh, can I do a telekinetic shove? It's a bonus action.
You can if you want
Yeah, I want to do it.
to. All right.
I want to shove against the wall again.
All right. Yeah. So like, is there a save for that? Is it a wisdom save or strength save? Yeah, he fails. So like, he just gets like, he's pinned up against the wall, slightly singed. He's like, "What is wrong with you people?"
Oh yeah, you look like beggars, huh?
Pack rats, take no prisoners.
It is now the bad guy's turn. Let's see here. There's a lot to keep track of here. All right.
Oh, I forgot something.
Oh,
we need a horse miniature. Because my mantis with us.
Oh, your steed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, his steed. You cannot forget the paladin's mighty steed.
It doesn't have to happen right now, but I have a plan.
All right. I'm not sure where the horse minis are.
Okay, we'll just assume it for the moment because he's not going to take part in combat.
Okay. Yeah, where did the horse minis go?
Well, I was looking over. Like,
Lost-
this
I lost
wagon
it.
doesn't have 2 horses.
Oh,
so,
it
yeah.
may-
Lost track of a few things while I was moving stuff around.
Oh no, no.
Oh, there it is.
We got your steed right here.
I was gonna say.
We got, here you go. We got a unicorn for you.
I'll take it.
That's put it the
Yeah, either way.
They were talking about the Christmas special in chat. I don't know if we have the dire reindeer.
You know,
Yeah, back
what's
out
funny
for a
that you guys
visit.
say that because my steed is like basically a scaled elk with dragon horns instead of elk horns.
Badass.
So, yeah, dire reindeer kind of fits.
Man, there's a whole bunch of things. All right, so
What do these baddies do, man?
first, Lena, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Not a perception check?
Let's see. Pop back up
You're
before
gonna
you.
knock it.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Alright. Yeah, that's a 7.
A 7. You are currently paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh no.
No. I'm going to use a reaction and counterspell it.
It's 5th level.
Yeah, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
5th level.
Holy. Yeah, 5th level.
Oh, that's upsetting. No, we don't know who we're messing with, clearly.
Alright, so let's look this up.
That was a
Day Melethor was visiting the room.
That was a whole monster.
Sorry, I had to power down my phone, so I don't have anything ready. I guess I can look at the counter. It'll probably be quicker for me to look at the counter.
Oh, we can look it up.
for you.
Please.
So I guess like the braided, coiled wire that makes up some of my muscles just stiffens for a second.
Okay, so if it's 3rd or lower, automatic. If it's 4th or higher, the DC is 10 plus the spell level, so that would be 15. And I guess I'm just making a
Should be a spellcasting
spellcasting check, yeah. So let's see, so spells. My spell casting is at +8.
Nice.
Let's hope for it, guys. That looks really bad.
That's a 7.
That's
Plus
15.
That's 15.
And I totally wanted like Big Trouble in Little China, like it's our energy's going back. That's why I turned it off. But yeah, so yeah, I just it's the energy's going back and forth, and then I eventually push through, and and it goes up in a spark of energy between our spells.
Yeah, so he looks at you like. That's his turn. The other guard, who just got like kinetically shoved, he's gonna try to run.
At you.
Yeah, he's gonna run this way though.
Does anyone get an attack of opportunity?
He's gonna run
not near anybody.
past this.
So with the monk, right?
He's gonna.
I don't have that much reach.
He's gonna come face to face with Shook, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, What the fuck? And that's his movement. He's gonna try to dash around. So
Attack of opportunity.
Get opportunity attack?
So I would get an opportunity attack, right? I believe. Because it uses your saving throw bonus on your turn. You can mentally command the echo if your echo is ever more than 30 feet away from you. The echo is a magical translucent gray. Lasts until destroyed. Until you dismiss it as a bonus action. Until you
I just looked it up. No opportunity attacks must target a creature, and an echo is not a creature. Oh, no, that's him instigating them. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh, he doesn't trigger them.
Yeah. Well, because it's
Badass feature.
Opportunity. When a creature that you can see within 5 feet of your echo moves at least 5 feet away from it, you can
So
use
it's using
your
your-
reaction to make an opportunity attack against that creature as if it were in the echo's space.
There you go. So,
But I would probably not use my reaction to do that because I'm assuming it is probably better to use my reaction on the spellcaster.
Possibly.
That is in front of me. So I'm gonna let that guy roll by probably.
all right.
The little chump.
Yeah.
All right. So, speaking of,
Should we have more epic music?
true,
Oh, battle music.
true that. Look at you with the. You should be controlling this shit.
Yeah, the vibes are off. I can't cheat.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, vibe check, bro. Vibe check.
Yes. Man.
Oh, I love this. So
We're
much.
choosing violence.
Yes. Ooh. I like it.
This is a good one. All right, this is going better than I thought it would. Good first round. Oh wait. Our big bats have not done yet.
Dude, counterspell. That was clutch.
So
That was clutch.
Yeah.
Counterspell is so good. It's one of those ones where somebody's got to take it, man. Somebody's got to take it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
He's
Yeah.
going to go.
Quickly,
So
cast
you-
spell it.
Do I get a reaction?
You do still have a reaction.
Can I?
So technically,
Do I get an opportunity attack?
you get it. I mean, mechanically, yes, because you get a sense that he has gone invisible and is trying to get away from you right now.
Oh, just
Okay.
straight
So
You
shank.
get a disadvantage opportunity attack,
Okay.
Was it a spell that he cast, or was it just an ability?
a spell that he casts.
Well, then yeah, he would get the opportunity attack before he was invisible.
No, it doesn't. Casting a spell doesn't invoke that attack of opportunity. so him
No,
moving
unless I
away
add a
He has to move away.
unless I add
Okay.
like Mage Slayer or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But if he's
So
moving
he
away
is
from
technically
me-
moving away from you while invisible. He did not teleport. So
Right. So I
So-
get it. I just get it at disadvantage
Right.
because he's invisible.
right.
Okay.
Oh.
Time to jive some turkeys.
And you have
It's
some turkeys
drive
up here
time.
somewhere.
Can people watch our Thanksgiving
Yeah, it's up.
episode? So?
Yeah.
No, we don't think we streamed the Thanksgiving one.
We didn't stream
did.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. We did.
We did
Yeah.
Christmas and Valentine's Day.
And that
probably
would have
good
been very
'cause-
disappointing because we had the most ridiculous characters
Oh, it
for
was
that.
so
It's a
good.
disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
17.
17. Yeah, you hit. And yeah, so when we roll your damage, he becomes visible again. I had one or two things I could have done. Did not anticipate you guys coming in the back door so much.
18. Or 8 damage. 8 damage.
8?
8, not 18.
Okay.
I'm not that OP.
So he starts to go invisible, and your trident is still in his clavicle, and you're like, nope. And like you get him on the other side. He's, God, it's like, oh Jesus, God, man. And that's turn. It is now
All right.
Gerard's turn.
Oh, it has +1. I have not been adding the +1. Does it have +1 to attack and damage?
Yes,
No, then I do.
9 points of damage.
Whoa.
All right. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. This one.
I do love that, like, first attack in this, right? That trident was very important.
That worked.
Right?
Really well. Falcon's feeling left out.
He's going to be 40 feet this way. There.
No, you did. You definitely were impactful.
This door is open, so he gets just enough line of sight on you, Ro.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they just choose
right
not
in
to
the door.
open it. Yeah.
Yeah, just right past.
I feel like that's not true. I feel like Ro definitely closed it on her way out.
To get line of sight, he would definitely have to be like.
No, I can see you.
Yeah.
I also feel like
cover though.
I also feel like Ro's smart enough to close the door on her way out.
Yeah, with the cart there, I'll give you +2 to your AC.
Okay.
She didn't have any more actions.
Oh, I'll just try to.
He's gonna
Well, you said it was a free action to close the door earlier, so I don't know.
he's gonna shoot 2 longbow shots at you.
Oh, that is my game.
Natural 20.
That sucks.
Natural 2. So the first one hits, second one did not.
Is that something with advantage or disadvantage
Yeah.
that you just said? Okay.
There's 2 attacks.
Oh, he's got the silvery barbs.
No.
Oh,
I do, but I used up my reaction.
Oh yeah.
I only get 1 reaction. Sad is Armand.
you take 24 points of piercing damage.
24.
As a heavy arrow hits you in the side. That's his turn. Winakia is going to. 24. Actually, what is Winakia's movement? Oh, wow. Geez.
Oh, that's her thrill bad, you guys.
Winakia's just going to come up here and just stand outside the door. No one can see her, but if you did, she would be like holding her sword.
I can see her.
No, I mean like you're if not. Oh, if you're in the room, where are you at?
I'm right there. I got line of sight on her.
You can see a foot.
Well, so yeah, Winakia is going to hold an action there.
Okay. I like to imagine that since we're doing this sabotage raid, that she's back here with this table full of cocaine.
All right, Lena, you are not paralyzed for an entire minute.
We're at the top of the initiative. It is 10:15 now. Do we want to keep going?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. We can start here next week. Everyone's good for next week?
We can do one more. We can do one more round.
One more round? You good with that?
I would like
Yeah,
to do
I
one
told-
more
I told
round
you
because
to
I've got a.
Yeah, no, just changing.
I
If you guys
would
roll down,
finish
yeah.
it.
All
I'm
right,
down for one more round.
Lena.
Let me ask my wife, but I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Who do you move behind me? So I have this.
Let's just go. Let's just do it. Yeah. I told her we usually end around 10.
I'm gonna flurry again.
Flurry it up.
Not as good this time. So that is a 25.
Those are sixes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 25. No.
What's your bonus?
Sorry.
7?
I can't math. Sorry.
13.
A 9 and 2 13s. So.
So let me get to the range. The 2 13s miss, the 9 misses, the other one does hit.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got one hit in there.
At least one. Right. And then we're gonna smack him up. Hell yeah. Alright, so 10 damage.
10 damage, nice.
But I'm gonna
it's like trying to-
blow another key point and I'm gonna make it a stunning strike.
Oh.
Roll a con save.
Con. This is where things can get interesting.
Can you stunning strike?
I can stun strike.
That's
thought you were,
natural 8 for a total of 8.
Alright.
So he's stunned to the
DC 13, he's stunned.
to the end of your next turn.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Okay, that's just like a normal.
I
it's
just
not
spend points for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We'll throw that on.
Because that's just a
Guy?
regular monk thing, not a.
It's not specific to a sub.
Yeah.
All right, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Thoroughly your turn. Awesome. Armand.
Damn, had to be undead. Yeah, hypnotic pattern doesn't work on the Minotaur now. She happened to get an upgrade.
That other guy though, who just fucked
I know
me up.
that's it's kind of a big waste for something like that.
He's a big bad. He just
He did
took
just
half
do
my health.
24 with one attack.
Yeah.
Actually, Give me the stick.
Produce the stick.
Give me the stick.
I mean, you asked for the stick.
Are you? Yes, you are. 30. And what I imagine is because I'm, trying to be the David Bowie vampire out there. So like I hear this like just this like kind of like almost beat, this like really intense like let's dance, just kind of like and then all of a sudden this bright like kind of like disco ball of light and shimmering energy, and I'm just kind of just keep pointing at it, and for these two who are in this area need to give me a saving throw as I do hypnotic pattern as they're drawn like moths to this light, and they just can't stop staring at this. And it will be a wisdom saving throw, and the DC should be 16.
Okay. 2 natural 18s plus 3, 21 for both.
All right, so they make it.
Yeah, unfortunately. But that's an awesome clutch move. But yeah, they you see their eyes kind of like glaze over with some like, some dancing lights as Armand produces this, flares of light around them, and they both kind of look around and like kind of shake their head and like what? And they kind of look towards you.
I'd be like, you just need more light in here. It's so dark around here. It's so grim. I mean, like
we'll work on that. We'll get right on it.
Forrest says, "Yes, I am here for Vampire Disco Armand."
Is that Forrest?
That's Haley.
Oh, Forrest. Okay. I know a guy named Forrest too.
That's Haley played.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
What was that? What did she play?
Yeah, she played Talgan.
Oh.
She played
Target.
She played what?
She played the.
You are not anyone you need to across.
Don't judge me. As I go behind, as I jump behind the bar, and my bat then also jumps behind me as well.
All right, Valgan, what you doing?
All right. Bunch of nonsense going off in there, explosions and everything like that. This guy's friend is running away actively, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, do you want to run too?
Make an intimidation check.
To who?
Hold on, what's my intimidate? It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
No, you're charisma based. It's gonna be great.
I mean, it makes it a 6.
He rolled a natural 1.
Okay!
So he's like, yes, I do very much want to leave. Can you just please let me leave?
I'm just gonna turn away from him and go inside.
All right, so yeah, they both start booking it.
So, I'm gonna go in.
They're gonna spread the word.
I see the unconscious caravan, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people just kind of laying in a covered caravan.
How long would it take me to hook my steed up to this caravan? Would it be an action, basically?
Very good question. I'd say so. Yeah, I mean, it feels interact with objects. I mean, your steed is right there. Yeah.
Thank you.
How many raiders do we have?
911. Party of 3. Welcome.
Welcome. First time chat. What's up, guys?
We're to fight things and shit.
I need to dip out.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, Armand's hiding behind there. So
all right, so we're gonna be done after the bad guys go anyway. So
all right, so what I want is to hook up my steed and have Jupiter elites in this area, right?
yeah, I mean, kind of all over, but not directly in this area. The headquarters is in Fellwind down below.
But like we have like an office or something here.
Gray District, kind of. I mean, operatives that kind of wander. It's not really like the guard of the city, right? You know what I mean?
Oh wait, actually, we're in the same place as Overdrive, aren't we?
The same level. You could get to Overdrive, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna tell my steed to take them to Overdrive.
Okay. So yeah, you hook the steed up. The steed just like carries the caravan full of unconscious.
Oh Christ, balls! Oh shit! Oh balls! And she just like scrabbles around bleeding for a minute. God damn it! Oh nasty buckets!
We're gonna pause real quick and say goodbye to Eric, and then we're gonna finish this round.
Yeah.
I just got a glare.
Eric has he has a new baby who he needs to take care
He
of.
has a brand new baby.
Papa Pope.
Oh, has to go.
Be right.
Little baby snatcher.
And he has discovered gas, and that has ruined his life. So-
Oh, little buddy.
All right, do it.
All right.
Thank you for your patience, everybody.
Yes, our friend Eric was leaving. He's got a new baby at home. But we're only going to go for a few more minutes here. We're going to finish out this round of combat. And see where he takes
Am I
us.
the first in the round?
Valgan, you've done your turn?
So I was in here. I don't have any spells. Do I have any spells that are bonus actions?
Can we go up until our posture?
Yeah.
Misty Step. Okay. It's not worth a whole spell slot. Okay, yeah, no, I'm good.
It wasn't Find Sea to spell too?
What?
Was Find Sea to spell, or you already have it up?
I already had it.
Oh, okay.
It takes 10 minutes to cast. I haven't let him go since I casted him.
Gotcha. All right. Duke.
Fuck him up, Duke.
I'm gonna.
What?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you don't want to do it right on the microphone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Crunch.
Duke up over there.
Oh, dang.
I'm gonna cast a hex on this guy in front of me.
Hexalicious. Hex, yeah.
Hex, yeah. And then I'm gonna try to hit him. Ooh. That's not good. That's a 10.
10. That misses.
I guess I'll try to hit him again.
It's another 10.
Oh, man.
Can we take
Yep.
a moment to appreciate the DM drinking from the skull of his enemy?
Yes, we can.
It's the skull of my players. Not their characters. My players.
Think twice before you do that.
I'm gonna unleash my incarnate, and I'm gonna attack with Shook on that guy that's in front of him.
All right.
And that time I get a 16.
16.
Oh, both of those. I'm sorry, both of those were 11s.
Oh, right. Still doesn't hit.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
He's got arrows sticking out of him. You can tell Ro's been at work on this guy already.
All right, and that'll do 7 damage.
7. Yeah, so Shook takes a spectral trident and shoves it in one of the wounds that already had an arrow in it, and just separates a little bit. A little more sinew starts coming out of it. Yeah, and as you go for this sort of magical user in front of you, bleeding from the clavicles, just trying to figure out an escape route. He's kind of desperately flailing about, and you kind of try to finish him off because he's all death's door, and he's just scooting around as you stab your trident towards him, trying to hold on for dear life.
With Hex, I'm gonna give him disadvantage on dexterity.
Okay.
Ability checks.
Very well. Ro.
That was a bummer.
That sucks when that happens.
All right. Maki's around the corner. You said that you're good on this guy?
Well, yeah, I thought so.
Probably
Okay.
still.
Probably still on
He
fire.
looks pretty fucked up.
I'll have to get up in danger zone to get Wanakia though, so choices must be made. All right,
Should probably just shoot that guy.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so Ro's going to. My goal is to do an arrow at each of these guys, so I'll start with this one, the one that's in combat with Duke.
Okay.
Just a straight roll on that, I assume. Question.
Yeah.
Are there any like light sources here that she could use a bonus action to put out and put herself in darkness? Like, is there like a wall torch or something that she can like grab and shove into the dirt to create darkness?
Sure. Yeah, I think there would be one over here. Yeah, so you kind of go over here.
That's me.
That is not me.
If you don't do that, you come over here.
Yeah. So if I could use a bonus action to do that, just like pick it
I'll
up and
let you
shove
do
it
that.
into the dirt.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
And then I'm in darkness. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Excellent. So now I have advantage.
Yes. I saw where you're going with that.
Thank you. All right. So shoot the guy that's fighting with Duke. Those were really bad. Does a 16 hit him? Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Okay.
Hadouken.
Oh, not great.
I was gonna say you don't shooting that guy. You don't have Hunter's Mark and Favored Foe.
I know.
Okay.
I'm aware. Oh wait, I don't. Do I?
No. So you just do the.
I'm gonna do this other guy first then. Can I still get him from there? If not, I will move another like 10 feet forward, 5 or 10 feet forward, so I can reach this guy. Thank you. I will do him first.
Okay. So 16.
But same numbers, I'm assuming. So it was a 16 to hit him.
16
if that
hits,
hit.
yeah.
Okay, great. I'm just gonna keep all my dice. Which is not awesome. 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Is he still up?
He's still up. You talk about the main guy.
The one inside.
Yeah. He's got several arrows sticking out of him, but he's still standing. He looks pretty resolved to stay standing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd shoot.
I'm gonna shoot him again. Yeah. I'll shoot them again.
Okay.
A natural 20.
All right.
So you double all dice.
Do. Mm-hmm. So
She's
that
gonna
is
roll.
this. Can I have a D6?
2d8 and 4d6.
Jesus.
Oh no, wait. Here you can roll my.
Thank you. 15 plus 8 is 23 plus 5 is 28 plus 4. 32 points of damage.
32. Jesus.
And then she will back up again to try and. Oh, wait, she's in darkness, yeah? She will just duck down.
Okay.
She'll move 5 feet to the side and then duck down.
So yeah, this arrow hits him and like. He rights himself. Looks pretty fucked up.
But still up, I
Katinka.
tried.
Nobody technically alive in that room.
Is the little
That's
guy?
Shook.
No, the little guy fighting Shook.
Oh,
He's alive.
No, I mean that's
he's a living guy.
alive is a period of time for him.
This person won't get an attack of opportunity, right?
No, he's stunned.
Yeah, he's stunned. Yeah.
Hidden. He can't do nothing.
You do
I
good.
can see both. of you.
Yep.
Can I see the raise?
I mean, a 4 on a 6. I need more D6 now that I've leveled up.
Yeah.
More D20s and D6s.
So that whole thing is 20 feet, if that's what you're looking for.
You can blow up Shook.
Oh, okay, great. I'm gonna do twin spell.
Okay.
Yeah, classic.
I cast fireball.
Oh my God.
Signature.
Supernova. All right, so that's 3 sorcery points.
Okay. So.
And it's dex saves for both those guys.
Hold on, let me get situated, y'all. And I want to. Can I avoid?
Oh man, Wanaki's dex
anyway,
sucks.
Actually,
From where you're
Probably, yeah.
wherever I point to,
Yeah.
like wherever I center to, can I avoid giving shoot?
Yeah, you probably could.
I want to do
Just
that.
right on the edge.
Yes.
Okay. Is it a point that you can see?
Yes.
You might have
I
to
point.
You might have to
Wait.
scoot into the.
You might have to scoot in a little bit more.
Okay, I'll scoot
That
it.
way I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Do that. Hold on. No, that's-
When Akia saves, the other guy does not.
Rip other guy.
Yeah.
I mean, Wanaki's still taking full fireball damage because
Yeah.
it's 2 fireballs.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, basically.
Let us know if you need more like
Dice.
Use a D6. Use a D6s.
Wait, what? Yes. Okay. Wait.
What you need?
I just want to read it because it's fun every time. Let me see. Dex is 16.
Yep, one Akia saved, the other guy did. Here's all your D6s that I have.
I have my own D6.
Okay.
I got my.
You need 16 of them, so I didn't know if you had 16 D6.
Yeah, you need a lot of D6.
Okay. So I do roll a 20 to see if I hit.
No, you don't.
No.
That was the saves,
Okay.
so you just
Yep.
roll damage now.
It just happens.
It just happens.
They cannot stop you.
Fireball is bullshit. Revel in it.
Yep.
Cry some more.
So 8d6. I'm gonna roll 4 at a time.
16 D6.
Yeah, you need 6.
Because you're doing 2 fireballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we
That's
wanted
why
to
Sky was.
get
That's why Sky was.
So you could do it
I
all
want to do
once.
4 at a time though,
Okay.
or do we want to get the satisfying roll? Of...
It's up to you. You can do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
You can do however you want to do it. You can roll them on Armand's part of the table if you want to have 16 D6 roll out. Do
That does seem satisfying.
That seems great.
you want to do that?
Oh yeah.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got 16d6 on this table.
Among
trust
us,
me.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her and her box. She probably has most of that. Your
I have
girls.
8.
You have 8.
So you have enough to cast a fireball.
Here,
So I can do that. Do it each one.
is that another 8?
Here's another 8 right here.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah. So just roll them separate so you keep them separate.
Yeah.
Oh, I see too many ones though. Let's see here. Let's see.
Yeah, your dice were crap, Sky.
Yeah.
Should have let
We
that.
should not have let you.
I see a 5 in
it.
there.
Yeah, but
There's
it's
like 3 ones,
That's
bro,
all
and
ones
3
and
twos.
They did that to me that last time on Blight.
I'm never trusting your dice again.
Yeah.
I respect that. I will give
You
you,
know
my
what?
dice.
Test. He did that on purpose.
Players
I
need
didn't
to
know that
stick
was going to happen.
together.
They've rolled good before.
33 points on the first one.
That's excellent.
This guy is dead.
Yes!
Yeah, he is.
33.
I need to make a note to remember to move my
This
hunter.
is like the most like. Oh, go ahead.
What was the second one?
18 points.
18 points on the second one?
Yeah. Does it carry over? Like I can like.
Yeah, I mean, they're
That's
both.
all.
Yeah, they both happen
Yeah,
in the
it's
same
all one.
spot.
Gotcha.
Your dice were poopy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry, be better.
I see why you wanted her
Always trying
to.
to push your dice.
Yeah, I
I
see how
know.
you wanted her to use them.
Well, I'm just trying to, you know.
Give her that D8 to roll next time.
Players for
bunch
the
handy.
players next time.
Yeah.
Fine. Player versus DM, I see how it is.
No.
I mean, that's kind of like how it works.
Yes.
That was pretty epic. So yeah, so you guys watch as like
People are requesting a rollover.
a rollover.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Can we get a vote? I second this motion.
Absolutely not. That's not how dice rolls work.
The fans have spoken.
Fans have spoken. Maybe we'll have a way of donating for rollovers for damage sometime.
Ooh.
You know what? I like that. That's fun.
For the big.
$10 if you want to re-roll Katika's.
If you want to reroll Katika's dice.
Come in here and be
Yeah.
like,
I mean, if she's doing the twin fireballs, 16d6, $10 to re-roll all of them.
You know what would be funny is
If you're a huge fan,
if it worked both ways,
it's worth it to me. There's a certain point where it's like,
if people can be like, hey, you know what? No, I don't want Winakia to die yet. Right? Re-roll that super high fireball. Winakia must live.
yeah, it could work the other way.
Pay to give us advantage or disadvantage.
That's a popular one. That's a popular one.
Maybe for you.
All right, so
What's the count for DM?
yeah, this explosion happens within the chambers. Just massive explosion. The roof just like tilts a little bit. The building is now slightly on fire.
Falcon very happy about his choice to save people.
And before I come out of disguise and I look at it, I'm like,
I like to think that if Shuk had hair, it'd be like.
Yes. Katika's second shirt is now blown open. You have Winakia standing there in the flames. At first, you couldn't see her, but like after a second, the flames subside, and Winakia's minotaur skeletal form just stands there like, can't burn much of me now. And it doesn't seem like the fire did quite as much damage as you hoped for.
Can I want to do a bonus action and convert sorcery points?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I want to get back a spell slot, right?
Yep.
One for the level of spell slot.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do 2, 3.
Okay.
You get back sorcery
3 to get 1 level 3.
She's converting sorcery points into a spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
It is now their turn. Winakia is going to come up to Katinka.
I'm never rolling your dice again.
Oh no. To Katinka?
Would that an attack of opportunity?
He's still in range of Shuk, technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Winakia is?
Yeah.
She's very big.
She's very big.
I think
You know what the best part of that is?
Some would
Wait
say-
for it. Wait for it.
It'll have to be next week.
Wait, pause. Right. I got a 20 to hit.
No,
Hit
it's
what?
still in range of you.
It's
still in range.
In range of Shuk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
still
like
engaged.
you
Still in
don't.
range of Shuk. Balls.
Yeah.
Never mind then. I thought it wasn't. Now I peel.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Katinka.
Oh no. Music.
I know, it's perfect timing.
Yeah.
So she was right here. Okay. Winakia is going to lean down and charge through the door and hit you with a 25
Oh, yeah.
on the first attack.
Okay.
And then
Oh boy.
a 17. Okay.
Oh no.
We'll see how these d6 do now,
I didn't
guys.
see my armor class go up when I leveled. Is that normal?
That's normal.
Yeah. Our armor class is tied to your armor.
You hadn't cast mage armor yet today, had you? Oh balls.
Yeah, when we get ready for a fight.
Oh, yeah.
The charge. Because I think it's 8 hours.
It is. It's 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one to cast the beginning of the session and call it good.
That an 8.
Oh no.
What the?
Oh, I see.
Hey, you want to use my dice?
Oh, jeez, they did it again. Yeah. Told you. Oh, man.
How you like me now? Look, it gave you a 5.
Did give me 1 5. 9, 19.
That feels like a little bit of justice.
Justice.
Can I get a reaction of Hellish Rebuke?
Take 27 points of all that. Oh, wait, no, sorry. 37 plus his
+5?
Are you just down?
+5 per hit. 37 points.
So what's the total?
37 total.
Oh shit!
And then Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke reaction is I point to you. And
1 point?
No,
Oh.
it said I point to you.
Oh, okay. I heard point to you.
Momentarily surrounded by hellish flames, you must make a dexterity saving throw of 16.
So you made the undead Minotaur look way more badass.
Does it seem like it's gaining health?
No.
Okay.
Probably resistant. Which makes sense after being burned.
Would it be
Flesh.
resistant to hellfire or just fire?
I mean, it depends on what the mechanically is damage type, right?
Right,
so
right,
there's not a
okay.
hellfire damage type.
Okay. Okay.
16.
16 to hit.
16 dexterity.
Oh, okay. Natural 17.
Oh, -5.
It has no pluses. She has no pluses of dex. So it's 17.
Does she think
Does it just take
anything?
half damage or nothing?
Nothing, I guess.
Yeah,
well,
hellish.
on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
All right, there you go.
Okay,
roll.
so 2d10.
Nice. It's a sweet reaction.
2d10 for a reaction. That's really
awesome.
good.
Is that a tiefling thing or?
That's
just
a
taken
warlock.
as a sorcerer?
It's a spell.
Yeah.
Okay. How was the Hellish Rebuke? It was just a warlock thing.
It's just a spell thing.
Really?
Oh no, is it snake eyes?
8.
8 total.
Yeah.
That's great though. That's
Okay,
good. That's
I
statistically
saw it
good.
and
I
it looked
thought
like it was 2 ones.
It's a 7 and the 1.
It was a 7 and a 1.
But it says, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Yeah.
Oh, so
It took 4.
took 4. Right. So yeah, it just like lights up in these purple flames. So now there is a
Hey, everyone counts.
purple flaming Winakia on the battlefield. Lena, do you want to do one more turn since Armand is last?
Well, what are the other baddies?
No, Armand is
Oh
second.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah. And Lena's the top of the card, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're.
But we're
Yeah,
saying,
she
do we
has
want to
it
go
on
to his
Yeah.
turn?
Oh, and, yeah.
What's
this
there's
mage
that
in
guy
front
up
of me
there? So he's still stunned until the start of your end of your next turn, which sucks.
I think it's awesome.
So there's just this poor guy over here in front of Duke
Who can't get away.
can't do shit.
Cast a spell. See what happens. And I arrived, so now he's got the paladin showed up too. So he's got all 3 of us in the room with him.
Mills, you've got some wild emotes. They're all over the board. It's fantastic. Yeah, no, if you guys roll back when you watch the replay, they're like really fun and all over the board. They have emotes for everything.
Oh my gosh.
Like the purveyor of sundries and curiosities comes by with his cart and he's like, "What you want? I got it." You trying to stay alive, little guy? It's not going to work.
He's not got a lot of. He's an illusionist.
Options here.
He wasn't supposed to be fighting the main DPS person. one of the main DPS people.
Main DPS people, not Row.
I don't know. Duke does some fucking damage. Do you have any heals? No. Or potions or anything? Nope.
I'm right there.
Oh,
I
good.
got you.
Oh, good. It's not me. No,
All
not
right,
for
Duke,
me.
make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Katinka.
Me?
I bet Katinka's in single digits.
With advantage?
I have 3 potions and I've got
Okay.
and
No, see
I'm
why.
I
set.
just gotta get in there.
Yeah.
Can I keep the
I'm
13
fine.
that I rolled for
I mean, you could
like
heal me.
hitting? No.
If I won't say
Would
no.
be quite enough anyway.
What kind of damage do you do to me? Sorry.
Oh, that's good. Bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Or slashing damage, I think.
What's the DC on it?
13.
I fail.
Fail.
I got a 4.
You got a 4.
It's a natural 4 plus 0.
Yikes.
So I was gonna fail either way, but I figured it'd be funny to ask.
This is a little complicated spell, so I gotta look at it real quick. Second.
Wait, is it an enchantment or wait? Hold on a second. Is it? Am I being charmed?
No.
Okay.
You take 3 points of psychic damage as you imagine your face and hands on fire.
Ugh.
Fire purple.
I mean, kind of. I mean, sure.
My fire's like black light. Well, my fire's black, I guess.
He's going to try to run.
But it's
Does
3.
he get an attack
I
of
take 3.
opportunity?
Yeah, that's attacks of opportunities from all of us then.
I mean, like, he can scoot around this way. I think I actually can only get
I'm
about that
within
far.
5 feet of the door, so.
I take 3 damage.
2 doors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, is that just a big
These
door?
guys,
I
by the
guess?
way,
Yeah.
on their turn.
I take 3 psychic damage. You said?
Yes.
He's gonna run away from me.
Yes.
Okay. Do I get to hit him?
You do with disadvantage.
Because it was mind sliver or whatever.
Yeah, well, it's Phantasmal Force.
Got it. With disadvantage?
Yeah. Let me double check something here real quick.
Where are you at?
Me?
Okay. Doesn't say anything about reactions, so yeah, disadvantage.
Hold on. Can I do things kind of through walls or whatever? Like restore balance?
It depends on what the.
It says when a creature. Oh, never mind.
Usually it says
Never mind.
whether you can see it or
Never
not.
mind.
Yeah.
I got a 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
19 and 13. So, you don't remember, I hexed him.
Yep.
So, do an extra D6 world down. 9.
Exactly how much you needed.
Yeah.
So as you are on fire, you're like burning hands. He doesn't know who he's messing with. How do you want to take him out?
So like, as he like goes to run away or whatever, I'll like, my hands will light on fire, and I'll be like, that's not how that works. Right? And I'll spin my like trident around, and I'll like catch him on like the heel so that he falls down, right? And then I'll like other hand just like stab in the back.
All right, so yeah, he's just like pinned to the ground. Now with Winakia and one other stunned combatant in the fray, we're going to end tonight and reconvene next week.
Okay.
Next time.
Yes. So next Wednesday we'll be back at hopefully 6:30, 6, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for rating us.
Oh, you know what's weird? Next Wednesday
we got
is
the-
day 1 of quarantine.
Oh, yeah.
2020.
That's crazy.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, 3-year mark. We're up to 208. We got 4 new followers. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So
What
yes,
an honor.
thank you guys so much for watching Above Table. Tell your friends. Come back next time. See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.